Hello and welcome back to Forge by Geeks with Frosthaven. We've got a little bit of a different setup. You can't really see it on the camera, but we've kind of moved stuff around in here a little bit to make it a little bit easier for us to play. In addition, Jeremy actually just came up with a couple of great ideas that we're going to be trying out in the coming weeks, posting some shorts that are going to ask questions of our viewers, like what mission do you recommend we do next of what's available? What any recommendations on what we build in the settlement, stuff like that. So we're going to be looking forward to some of your feedback on that front with the shorts. So
shout out to Peter. He also helped.
Oh yes, thank you, the Vulcan. There you go. And in addition, as always, we love views on our other videos. We've got some Kinfire going up. We've got Descent Legends of the Dark. Needless to say, we have our main line, Kingdom Death Monster, that everybody watches. But we absolutely love people checking out our other videos and letting us know what they think of them, even if this is just your mainstream that you watch. So thank you very much, and we will get this party started.
Because I'm taking frontline, I actually need to be melee.
Hey, are we doing a road event?
We will be.
Okay.
We will be. So I'm just pulling out the mission guide, and now we have our road event.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. Hey, and I can read it again. How nice. The sun is shimmering. The seabirds are honking, and the day seems uncharacteristically lively for the time. Oops. We are not doing that one. We are doing a road event. Let's put that on your screen. Thank you. Hey! You stop under a moss-covered tree, unsure if you heard what you think you heard. A tiny-sounding voice calling out, "Help!" That one you're sure of. You search around at the base of the tree and spot it. A beetle nearly the size of a fist. It rubs its limbs together in a practiced way, and the friction sounds nearly like human speech. Help me! Against your better judgment, you pick it up. Why would we do that?
Why are we always doing things against our better judgment?
The talking beetle.
Yes! This could never end poorly.
No.
Despite its unusual size, it looks somehow fragile, lost. Horror! Help! Save! Is this bug claiming to be part of a harrower? A harrower is a sentient collection of bugs, but it's unusual to have one maintain the intelligence when detached from the greater whole. Awesome! That is pure awesome. And unfortunately, I just realized I should not have put this down in the bottom center. So I will slap that over here. There we go. Option A. There's a mass of fire ants marching over to get a look. Put the two together to see if it can commune with them. Option B. A talking bug. Might as well take it with you and keep it safe.
What is option C incorporated with the existing hero we have in our party?
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Shit, you're right. We do.
Yeah, but I'm definitely up for a talking bug. Might as well take it with me.
I think I'd rather take it with me than see what happens with it in fire ants.
Yeah.
That just sounds really mean.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it with us?
Option B.
Option B. Option B. You find a suitable container and pocket the beetle. Maybe it will be useful someday. Gain Bug in a Jar campaign sticker.
Did we remember to poke holes in the lid and put some grass in there?
Wow. And add SR34 to the summer deck. So, and if we had gone the other way, there was no effect.
So where do we put the campaign stickers?
Where is it? Let me see. Okay, that will go on the big map, so just take a note.
Okay.
I think there should have been an option to incorporate it into Nicole and she gains an extra hit point or something like that.
That would have been cool.
Okay, and can you shuffle this up for me? Because that now has the new event in it. Okay, so that was our road event. We got a bug in a jar.
Woo,
that made a lot more sense than the outpost event.
Yeah.
And we arrive at the glowing catacombs. So, our scenario goal is, it's complete when all enemies are dead and both switches labeled A have been activated. We will find those later. Thank you. And then we read something. Yay. And then once we open door number 1, which is currently on the board, we will read something.
What's behind door number 1?
Death.
Yes.
I'm guessing living spirits and oozes, Bob.
Yes.
I'd say living spirits or oozes. We'll probably find the others as we go further
Yeah.
in.
Why not both? It's always strange traveling deep underground, but it's made even stranger by the musty smell of undead that clings to you like grease smoke. You try to ignore it, to put the stench out of your mind, but it only seems to grow as you move deeper into the catacombs. Along with the stench, the airy green light has grown in intensity as well. It gleams down every hall now, and you find yourself relaxing in its glow. No. No, I'm
Why
not.
are we here?
Yeah, I was just thinking, why are we in the catacombs to start with?
Because
I know that's one of the links we can go to, but why did we choose to go to this one?
because we had just unlocked it off of the last mission.
Seemed like a good time.
Yes.
There's a place we could go. Yeah, we could totally do that.
Yep. You shake your head and try to clear the thought, knowing full well this is not a place to let your guard down. But still, the insidious soothing feeling persists. The catacomb tunnels grow deeper. The floor and walls turn to an uneven stone, and the air becomes stale. The long years have petrified it into thick fume. You stop. Something moved just ahead. You raise a torch and see flickers of shadow shift in the passage. A body, large and wispy black, detaches from the wall and moves to block the path forward. It is made of shadow and corroded black armor, its face guarded by a jagged helm, and it has seen you. It rises slowly, its eyes burning with palpable menace, and releases a deep, hateful groan. I think it's those two things by the altar.
It sounds like a living doom to me.
Yeah, that sounds very doomish.
Living doom.
Okay, pop our first card, Jeremy.
All right. I'm going to see the dooms. Oh wait. Battle goals.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How many each was it? 3?
3.
Also, we're not supposed to pop those until after we've chosen our abilities, which we haven't actually put up there.
All right. Pretend you didn't see that. I'm not doing it.
Okay, thank you. And I don't know why those are in. Okay. And that's what those. Oh, those are the spare deck. Jeremy, do you have a deck to flip? Yes.
Attack modifier. though?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool. So we are all set on
I
those.
see what you were asking about.
Oh, that's the spare one. Okay. Knew I had saved those for
In
you.
case we have 6 players.
No, it was allies.
Hmm.
So if we have allies join us, like we did one mission, I have to have a deck for them. Okay, so 3 each. I will take my 3 and pass it around. I always look at the ones with more than one check first.
Oh, of course.
I always read all 3 of them, hoping there will be at least one I can do.
Huh.
Wow. Wow.
I can do that. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this, or all of you will.
Oh man. One of these seems very bad.
Let's see. Ba-ba-ba.
I love that we'll share everything but our battle goals now.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if anybody will figure out what mine is.
Go on with that one.
This is going to be
Doesn't
really
look good, but I'll
interesting.
go with this one.
I will go with this one. I think.
Okay. That works?
And now, based on the battle goals, we can potentially change up our cards, right?
Correct.
Okay.
First turns, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Except I think Dan was saying effectively that he might have changed what he was doing.
Based on his battle goal.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking anyway. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So I'm planning to go at a 19.
Okay.
I'm having trouble because I'm not used to being there. There we go. I'm planning to go at a 19.
Was I supposed to be center?
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know. I miss flipping the cards over. Putting them all up face
Yeah.
up is a little anticlimactic.
Fair. Why don't you put yours on the left, more center left, Nicole? There you go, since it's closer to you. And then, Jeremy, you're going to go far left.
Yes, and I'm actually not moving. I'm doing all my buff stuff.
Okay, I'm planning to kind of run up and whack the big guy,
So,
number 1.
So I can go at 71 or 91, but I'm going to
Probably
go.
enough.
I think you're gonna. Oh, okay.
I think it's not going to matter much, Dan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
But if
You
they
don't
move
have to-
late, 71 might happen to move before
Okay, so
some
you'll
of
be
them.
mid-right,
Mid-range.
just past the tape. There you go.
Yeah. Here?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move super late because that gives me the most potential free spots for summoning in case whoever this is moves.
Okay, flip the enemies. Leave the card. Leave the
Okay.
card.
I'm not
I'm
moving.
drawing for enemies.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so we've got up first is Nicole,
So first is the
Gem.
Geminate.
followed by the Ice Wraith. Or no, not the
No.
Ice Wraith. Sorry, the
Living Doom.
Living Doom.
Oh, those guys are moving early.
Yeah, that kind of
Living
surprises me.
Doom.
Oh Jesus! Oh, thank God, no one's standing next to them. Let's
Oh,
just
because
put,
they're not moving.
yeah, they're not moving.
Okay, who's
Uh,
next?
So
Blink,
Nicole,
blink.
do not end up next to one. Then me.
Okay.
Then I think it's Peter. Yeah, Peter. So our Deathwalker. And then then we have the Ice Wraith. Followed by, what's your class again, Jeremy?
Drifter.
Drifter, that's it. Followed by Drifter, and then Bone Shaper, I believe.
Yep, that's me.
And that should be everybody.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, so first up, Geminite.
All right. So,
Do not end up next to the Living Doom. It would be a very, very, very bad day.
all right. So, how much movement do the Ice Wraiths have?
They are flying at 4 and 6 respectively, and coming into range 4
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
for relatively weak attacks.
Okay.
When you
but
say
then-
flying at 4 and 6, what does at 4 and 6 mean?
Normal elite.
Movement.
They can move 6?
Yeah.
Wow.
But their attack range is 4, so they're probably not going to move actually very far.
Yeah.
They're going to move into range and then
And
throw their
luckily
feathers
the-
at you.
Luckily, they're not like Descent where they move to max range.
Hmm.
That's hard.
I think we're already all in range. Maybe not
Yeah.
for the back one, I guess.
So effectively, what I want is to be attacked by as many things as possible without dying.
So
Okay.
you could open the door, Nicole.
Then in that case, your ideal situation would be to get in right around here to be attacked by those two. And take priority from them. Or wait, you're in front.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about 6 damage?
I can only move 3.
Do you want to be whacked by one of the big guys for 6 damage?
6 damage might be a bit much.
Okay. So you probably don't want to be next to the big guys.
That would probably just mean losing a card.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
okay, so
That pretty much pulls that out then.
so your ideal situation is how much can you move?
I can move 3.
Ooh, you would get whacked by for 6 if you did that. If you could move 4, you'd be fine.
I cannot move 4.
Okay. So in that case, staying where you are
But that
is
other wraith is not going to move up close to me, but there's pretty much no way that I could get both of the other wraiths to attack me, right?
if
No.
if no one else
This
goes
is
in,
difficult terrain, right?
no,
Could she move
it's
it up?
obstacle.
Oh, obstacle.
If
Okay.
no one else moves in front of you, you will get all 3 wraiths.
Yeah, but they'll be attacking from range 4, right?
Yes.
I want to retaliate on them.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to help you. Yeah, the only way you could get into what's your retaliate range?
3.
The only way you could get into that is to also take a 6-point hit from a Living Doom.
I mean, there's at least one of those wraiths that you could get close to without being next to a Living Doom, right?
No.
I can get close to it, and
Well, if
I
your
can. But
range
the
is
thing is,
3,
my range, my
This one's
retaliate,
already in range.
my
no,
retaliate range is 3.
Yeah.
So if I am within 3 of them,
yeah,
then they will attack me. But the problem is like as Tony is saying, I can't get within 3 of them without getting other attacks.
yeah.
Oh, the ones in the back.
So I think you're only getting 1 retaliate then.
Hmm.
And retaliate ignores armor, correct?
Correct. Okay, so what you up to?
That's so depressing, though.
Yes, that was a bad draw.
Yeah.
I'm right on that. So what you gonna do?
Cry. Cry a lot. Well, it's kind of a waste, but whatever. So I use the bottom half of Hornet Stingers. It's a move of 3, but I guess I'm not moving, and all attacks targeting me this round gain disadvantage.
You could move up 1 if you wanted to, and that would say you would be safe from them.
Okay, I'll move up 1 then. I
Okay,
guess.
shove her up 1. There we go.
And then I use the top half of Venomous Barbs. It gives me a Retaliate 2 at a range of 2. However, I am going to disarm myself to give me a Retaliate 3 of a range of 3.
Wow. And,
Yes.
and then you get an XP every. Oh.
Yeah, see, this is why it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to eat a, thing, and it's possible that maybe I'd survive it, but how much damage do the living spirits do?
They will only the elites will do 2, and the not regulars will do 1 this round.
And what about the non-elite guy? Like the non-elite living doom?
He would do 5.
Then maybe
That would get you.
if I moved there.
Well,
You
if
mean here?
Yeah.
if you move there, you get hit by him for 5, and the other thing for 1. If you moved in between the 2 elites on our left, number 2 and number 3, you get hit for 6, 2, and 1. So you take 3 hits over there.
Yeah, but that comes very close to killing me.
Yeah, I know.
That pretty much kills me. So unless my disadvantage gives me enough.
So you're thinking about taking the 5 and the 1?
Yeah, I was thinking about taking the 5 and the 1 to get the additional,
3-point retaliate?
and, they still might come after me, though.
Yeah. The other one, no. No, but they'd be range 4, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to take the 1 hit, or take a big hit and a low hit?
I'll take the big hit and low hit.
Okay, so move her.
Right here?
Yep.
It may be dumb, but...
That's not bad, it opens up the center.
Okay.
Okay, so
There I
next up we have the Living Dooms, which the first one hits Nicole for 5 damage base.
And
With
it has
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, it has disadvantage?
Mhm.
Okay, so +0 and +1, so it's a +0. So 5 damage.
Alright, so I'm down to 4.
Oh,
And
right.
he takes 3 damage.
Okay, so 3
And I
damage
gain an
to Living
experience.
Doom number 1.
Living Doom number 1, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, next up we have me. Okay. So that does mess with my plans a little bit.
Sorry.
Messing with your plans, I think, is the name of this game.
I know.
Unless you get to move first.
Yeah, I
Something's
totally
gonna
forgot
mess with
that's
your
where I
plans.
was going to go, is right where Nicole is.
Sorry.
It happens. So ooh, that's interesting if I mix that up. But do
Yeah.
I want to dump a card?
And it looks like the Living Doom also generates dark, if I'm reading this.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
did generate dark, thank you.
Ooh, dark.
Our old friend.
I might be able to use some dark.
Nice.
I can totally use some dark.
Woo!
You know, I think I'm actually going to entirely swap which card I was doing bottom versus which card I was doing top.
Okay.
As is your purview.
Yes, I just love how that works.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start with this card on the bottom. I'm going to move 3 and end up between the 2 elites.
You're
So
using the
straight
correct
forward.
speed,
1,
correct?
2.
Nope, between the 2 elites. I can't get on the altar.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
What was that?
You're using the correct speed.
Yeah, I'm going fast.
All right.
And then I also add 2 pierce to all my attacks this round and
Nice.
generate wind.
Nice.
Why do we always laugh when we say we're generating wind? I can't imagine why. And unfortunately, I'm using a lost card instead to start off my round.
Hmm.
So I think I'm going to beat the fuck out of Living Doom. Since I have Pierce 2 right now, and I believe he has 2 armor.
Fully supported.
Okay. So, first whack is for 3 damage.
So number what?
To number 2.
Number 2, 3 damage.
Well, nope, I have to flip card. -1. So that'd be 2 damage, and he gets poisoned because I used my
And
poison dagger.
Well, all right.
And he gets a wound.
Oh, and a wound even.
Yep.
Wound.
And I gain an XP.
Nice. Man, everybody's getting XP. I haven't got
You're
mine yet.
one to talk.
I haven't got mine yet.
Well, you haven't gone
Only
yet.
because
Yeah.
you haven't moved.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stay right where I am rather than doing my 3 move.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to do my second attack,
Mm-hmm.
which would technically wound him again, but doesn't, so I get another XP.
Yeah. Can you hit the other one?
And then I could, but I'd rather beat this guy to
okay.
death.
Fair enough.
And then +0 and another wound. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
So 3 damage.
Base 3 plus poison.
Yes, so 4. Good catch.
Got it.
So he should be down 6 total, down to 4, right? No, he started with more. Yeah,
Are
he's
you
down to
poison?
5.
Should we put
Yeah.
a poison token on him?
Yes.
I think they're over by
A
you.
poison
Can you
and
pass
a
those to
wound, it
Peter?
sounds like.
He can handle those.
Sorry.
What?
A poison and a wound?
Yeah, poison and wound.
On both of them or just the one?
Just the one. Thank you, Peter. Okay, and then I'm stuck there. And that is a lost card. Okay, next up we have the Drifter. Or no, Deathwalker.
Okay, the Deathwalker. I'm playing the top half of Black Barrage, which gives me an attack of 2 at range of 4. Although if I can spend some Shadow, then I get an extra +1 and an extra range +1.
Wow, that was awesome.
So I was so happy they generated some Shadow for me. So I've got an attack of 3 at a range of 5.
And you gain an XP.
You are totally right, I do. I should not forget that.
No, you don't get much XP, so we should definitely not forget that.
These guys are shielded, so I want to attack some guy where my attack will do the most good. I guess we're going against number 1 here, since he only has 1 shield.
Well, you're attacking 3. The question is, and the other guy's poisoned. It'll have the same effect as the 1 shield, so I would attack the elite.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've got range 5. 1, 2,
Elite has
3,
shield
4,
of 2.
5.
Yes, but he has poison, so it kind of counteracts 1. Versus the regular has one shield and no poison. So they're basically equivalent.
All right.
And the elite is almost dead.
All right.
How many points does he have?
5.
5.
Wonder if I should use my spyglass to gain advantage.
I would.
I just might get a +1 in the attack.
Yep.
So we will turn that sideways. We'll roll a -1 and a +1.
That was a good use of advantage.
So attack for 4 points.
4
So-
points.
Plus poison is 5.
Armor is
3.
3.
So down to 2. Good hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your next card?
Okay, and then I'm doing the bottom half of Call to the Abyss. Place a shadow within 2. 1, 2. We have a new shadow on the board.
Woohoo! Okay, next up we have the Ice Wraiths. So we start with Ice Wraith number 1. I believe there's a number 1. Yes.
No, the elites go first, right?
Oh, right, you're correct. Ice Wraith number 3 goes
3
first.
looks like the elite.
And Ice Wraith number 3 is going to, where is that? Move up to 6 and attack for 2 at range 4.
So he's going to attack you.
Yeah, he's
But
going to attack
he's
me.
not going to attack you from right next to you, I think, because he's going to move back
Yeah,
to...
so move him back 1, but not onto the trap.
Well, he could be on the trap, technically.
Oh,
Because
yes.
he's flying.
Oh,
so-
yeah, so he would move and land on the trap.
Or
yes.
he can.
Why would he? Why
He's flying.
must he? Well, not why can't he? Why must he?
He moves 1 away, and you're supposed to move as direct away as possible.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Set him behind it. We'll know he's there. Okay, and he attacks me for 2 base, 3. So he does not apply a negative condition. Oh, when you are attacked before drawing the attack modifier card, the attacker gains disadvantage. This happens by
You
default.
should not have done that.
No, it happens by default on first attack against me. I don't think I get to choose.
Could be.
Oh, before drawing the attack modifier. No, I have to choose. Okay. Okay, so I didn't choose right. So he gets +1, so that's 3. And I just take 3, down to 6. Next up, we now do number 1, which is 4 away from me, 5 away from Nicole. So he defaults to me, and he's at range. So he just attacks for 1. I will not do
Pew pew.
the modifier on him. So -1,
0.
no damage. Yay! And then
That's this one here.
Yep.
I'm end on to all of them, so I can't see what enemies are what.
Yep.
This guy here.
Yep. And now number 2 attacks Nicole. He's already at range, so he doesn't move. Do you have anything you want to play, Nicole?
He's at disadvantage.
Okay.
Ugh.
Null.
So, okay, he does nothing to me, and I do 3 damage to him.
So 3 damage to number 2 Ice Wraith.
Got it.
Very nice.
And I gain an experience.
Oh, yes. And did you get your experience from the other guy?
Yep.
Sweet. Ice Wraiths are done. Drifter, you're up.
All right, I am just raging. Getting my
Born to Rage.
Born to Rage. Getting my melee attack and my movement bonuses up.
Sweet. Okay. And Dan, the Bone Shaper. What are you up to?
I am going to first play the bottom half of Life and Death, which negates the next 3 sources of damage to me.
Great.
And then I am going to play the top half of Damned Horde and summon a skeleton. And the 2 damage are going to be blocked by the card I just played.
Awesome.
And I will gain an experience point.
Very nice.
Also, the Wraiths gained make ice.
Oh, yes. Make ice. Thank you.
Ice makers.
Okay.
And there's only one place the skeleton can go, so it will go here.
Awesome. And you're all good?
And I'm done.
Okay, so next round.
Oh, shoot.
What's up?
I need to do something with the gap.
Oh, okay. Pausing for a second. Okay, so we're picking our next turns. Oh, you've already decided. Look at you being misefficient.
Well, I'm disarmed, so and I have some goals to accomplish, so. Could you hand me the monster deck since we have to reshuffle it anyway?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Totally forgot about that.
I'm going fast, apparently. Not necessarily faster than anybody else.
So
but,
what are you planning to do?
like, get the fuck out of Dodge and put something up.
That makes sense. Usually a good strategy.
And mainly switch forms to my other form so that I can heal myself.
I'm going after Living Doom number 1 with 2 pierce and 3 attack plus 2 for my modifier. So as long as I get a +1, I can take him out.
Nice.
Which one are you going after?
Living Doom number 1.
Oh, wow.
Plus, I'm going to move 6 with jump, so I'm getting in the middle of everything.
Yeah, I don't know how fast you're planning on moving.
I can tell you.
How fast?
31.
Okay. Am I in his way?
No, he's going to jump all the way over to its other side.
Yep.
No. Would you prefer to do something like? Would you prefer to move less? And could he move less if I was not there?
I would prefer to move 4.
Then if Nicole's not there, you can go 4.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No. You need to go 5.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to be moving at 20.
Quick iconography question.
Yes.
The way I read this is it stays in
Put it on
effect.
screen.
The way I read that is at the bottom is that it stays in effect for the turn and then it goes into my discard.
Correct.
Yes.
All right. I can move 3. But that I can still move it at 31 if that helps you move first. What are you going at?
I'm going to go to 20.
Okay.
So, big question for Dan is, are you going to kill that thing too?
No. I'm
You
doing
just
something.
have to do something before somebody else kills it.
I can't do the thing I wanted to do to it.
Okay.
So I'm doing something completely different on my turn.
Okay. Then I may
Trying
need
to
to
figure
do.
out what that is.
Then I'm going to muddle myself.
So please make sure you move out of that spot.
I will.
Please vacate the hex.
Okay, so I'm going to go at 47. And now we need Dan and Peter.
So coming up with a plan for the turn. I'm thinking of teleporting to the shadow and then doing an attack range 2 on that guy.
That seems pretty good.
On which one? This guy?
Yeah, no, Jeremy may
Number
kill
1
that
here.
one
Yeah.
before you get to it.
How
I am-
fast are you going?
31.
I can go a lot faster than that.
So
I can
why
still
don't you
attack
do
it.
the little bit of damage, and then that guarantees Jeremy will kill it.
Yep, I can go at 14, so I'll be going really fast.
Okay.
I'm thinking of going into the back corner, like behind that ice wraith, by the way.
Okay.
Because that'll get me at least closer to the door, but like not standing right next to any of the fucking dunes.
Who's going
Yeah,
who's
and
going
you might
after
be able to
chest?
get the chest next turn.
Yeah, I guess I could possibly set up to go.
Nobody
after
goes after the chest. The chest moves last.
Okay, so Dan
Nice one.
and Peter, you need your cards on screen.
All right.
I thought there was dark. Oh, it got dark. Got completely.
Yeah,
consumed.
Peter ate it.
Okay,
Oh.
that's too bad.
Peter, attack the darkness
Yes, with a vengeance.
Tasty, tasty.
with his Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I guess I could set up to get close to the chest, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't
But-
seem like a bad idea.
It could put me in danger of getting hit by that other, the Elite Living Doom. but I guess...
He should die, hopefully,
Okay,
when I go.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
By the way, Nicole, how fast are you going?
20. I
So-
am getting out of the way. That's all I care about.
If you need healing, instead of moving forward and hitting that guy, I could
Okay.
move the shadow to where you're going to be and then heal you.
I think it's okay to hit them. Like, I appreciate the offer, but I have some healing that I'm planning on setting up
Alright,
on
cool.
using, and I think I'm gonna be okay.
Cool.
Okay,
and if
Dan?
I'm not,
Yeah,
it's
I
my
don't-
own decision.
Yeah, I don't like any of my cards.
Nice for now. I
Okay.
could do the same thing again
But-
next turn.
But
Whatever.
thank you so much.
Okay, you gotta
I
move.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not great. But
That's fine. Put it on screen. Okay, so flip them. And there we go. Okay, so, oh shit. First up is the Living Dooms.
Oh crap.
But they're not moving.
They're not moving, they're just extra shielding and retaliating.
That's right, I have Pierce.
Oh, but they're not hitting anybody?
Oh shit. I hit the Living Doom.
Yeah.
And he was shielded last time, or retaliate last time, right?
Find out. Hold on. Undo. Undo again. They
Yes.
they were retaliate too.
Okay, so I should have taken 4. That's bad.
You hit both of them?
I hit him twice.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. So I'll have to plan for that in the future. I'm down to 2 hit points. Okay, go forward again.
So you said
I already did.
Living Doom are going first?
Living Doom are going first, followed very closely by the Deathwalker.
What's the lightning bolt on the Living Doom?
Curse.
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 Range 2.
Yeah, curse range, something within range 2, they'll curse.
Oh,
That will
sucks to be
probably
me.
be me.
Yep, and that reminds me I need to pull out the curse cards.
No, I mean, I think they're gonna curse me, and
Oh, you're right. It won't be. You'll be closer by the time they move.
Alright, we're still doing initiative, so I'll look that up.
Yep. So who goes next?
Next up is, I keep wanting to say me, but I'm going slow. Next up is the Gemini, followed by the Drifter.
wait, is Peter going before me? Because you've got a 14 up there.
Oh, I did call out.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yes, I am going
Sorry.
before.
Yeah, he's
sorry.
already handled.
My bad.
And then the Blink Blade, then the Ice Wraith, then the Bone Shaper. Okay, so first up is the Living Doom. So everybody can remove their cards.
Mm-hmm.
And the Living Doom is being very doomish. They are cursing, closest thing within range 2, so that looks like it's me and Nicole each get a curse.
He's singing the Doom song.
Here you go.
I'm going to sing the Doom song now.
Stupid curse cards.
Doom, 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 doom.
Okay, and they are shielded 2 and 3 respectively. And then they are retaliate 2 and they generate ice and dark. Oh, we forgot to pull down the ice and wind.
You're right.
So ice
But
goes
the ice
back.
will go back up.
Yep. And then we've got, that's it on them. Next up, we have the Deathwalker.
All right. So I'm going to start by teleporting to a hex with a shadow. Since there's only one hex with a shadow, that narrows it right down. And then I have an attack 2, range 2. I can remove shadows if I want to get an extra bonus, but I'm not going to do that. Now, these guys have retaliate. What
If
is
you
the
are next,
range on their
if
retaliate?
you are next to them.
Okay. So I've got an attack 2, he's got a shield of 2, so I'm probably not getting anything, but I'm going to give it a try just the same.
Okay.
And I roll a +1, so 1 point gets through.
Very nice.
1 point to what?
Well, you
Living
said
Doom
attack
number
2.
1.
You said attack 2, range 2.
Yes.
So +1, you do 2 damage because he only has 1 armor on the normal.
Oh, you're right, that's the normal. I thought you said that the normals had 2 armor.
Nope.
They do actually.
Oh, they do have.
They do this turn.
They do this turn.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
You're
what I
right.
thought.
So 1 damage to
That's fine.
number
That's-
1.
All I needed.
And that is it for me.
Okay. Next up is the Geminite.
Just what I needed.
Alright, so I'm not going to do anything that's going to change much except for the fact that, you know, Jeremy wants my spot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with Draining Pinchers. I'm going to move 3,
I believe you
and
have my
I can
stapler.
jump.
Okay. So where would you like to go? 1, 2, 3.
No, I think I'm
Or
going to get
3.
closer to the chest.
Okay. So you go to here.
Yeah. And that's not next to either of the dudes, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then that is that, and I will also change forms at the end of the turn. And then the other thing I am doing is I am using the top of Horn Beetle Carapace. That just puts up my status effect.
Okay. Where's your other figure? Oh, they've got it. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And then I discard Disarm because I am no longer disarmed.
Okay. Drifter.
All right, I am starting by moving 5. Do I need jump?
You do not need jump.
Okay. So run me up next to that Living Doom.
Oh, one quick thing. I am also going to use my Amulet of Life to heal.
All right. So I have 1 shield for the rest of this turn.
Woohoo!
Um,
Doesn't help with retaliate.
Doesn't, but I don't think that's going to matter because I'm hitting Fortitude, Pierce 2, Attack 3, +2 for my Crushing Weight. Oh, and by the way, Sustain Momentum, so that's 2 XP this turn.
So how much is your base attack?
My base attack is 5.
Okay. Flip a card.
I'm flipping a card.
And are you doing anything for advantage?
No, I don't have any. I wish I had something for advantage. I don't.
Don't flip that null.
I could flip a lucky dice, but the null would still count.
What does that do?
During your attack ability, treat the next 3 attack modifier cards you draw as rolling.
Oh, that's risky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
No. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. +0, which is fine. I'm doing 5 damage. Pierce
It is
2.
dead.
It is dead.
So remove it and get our first chest on board, which Peter will be likely going for.
Loot.
Loot.
They are not chests.
Fair.
I see loot.
And you're
I see
done?
loot.
Yep.
Okay, so on to Blink Blade,
Rawr.
going slow. And with my slow movement, I am starting with my attack on the Golem, which may prove a bad
Golem?
idea.
You mean the Doom?
The Doom. And I'm going to use my Spyglass to give myself advantage on 1 attack. So I'm attacking him for 4.
Okay.
I need a +1 now because he got the armor buff.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, you don't. He's poisoned.
Oh, thank you.
And has he moved this turn?
It doesn't matter.
He has a wound.
Oh, yes. He has
They
not
did move
moved
this-
yet.
He did move this turn.
Oh, he did?
They
Yeah.
went first, right?
Yeah. Good catch. But either way, he's very dead.
Very dead. No longer living Doom. He is dead Doom.
Yes. And as a result, I do not get the retaliate, but I do muddle myself.
Mhm.
Can I get a muddle token, please?
Let's see, muddle is question mark.
Yep.
Good job.
So
Here.
we'll put it right there.
Thank you.
Or do you
That'll
want it
work.
on your
Nope, that's great.
modifier? Or your card.
Yep. And muddle is, I believe, I have disadvantage on my next attack.
Just the poison.
Yes, disadvantage on all attacks. Remove at the end of next turn. Okay, cool. So, that was my first card. Now for my next card, I am slow. I get to move 3.
Slow is moving 3. Okay.
Well, I get a -1 on my movement. Yes, fair. Really sorry, Peter. I'm going to walk up and grab the loot I just dropped.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so move me up the 1 to the loot.
You can have my loot.
Nope, Peter wants that one.
No, I'm talking to Peter.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, and we'll just draw the loot cards towards the end.
Take my loot, please.
Or no, actually, it's good to know. So flip me a
Yeah.
loot.
Your loot is
I got medals, so I just increased your odds. Yay!
just a little.
Yep, helping Peter be more successful for the win. Okay, so that is my turn.
Okay, flip it. And next is
Ice Wraith.
So invisibility to self. Is there any ice?
There is
Yes.
ice.
Strength and something else I can't tell the self.
Let me see. Come on, mouse. I think that's they
Is that
bless.
curse?
They bless.
Oh, bless. Okay.
Bless. So strength and bless to self
Ouch.
And create ice.
and create ice.
So
So
they
they're all
consume ice
blessed now.
and then they create
No,
ice.
that's wind. But
They're all
but
strengthened.
yes,
They
they
consume,
consume it and then create it.
And there's
Wow.
3 of them. So they get 3 bless cards into the monster deck,
They all.
Wow.
Wow.
which is really bad. Yeah, that's a bad day.
That's pretty broken.
Oh yeah.
I mean, or you could read that one of them consumes the ice and gets strengthened and blessed, and the other 2 get nothing.
That's usually not how it works.
Yeah.
I feel like that might actually, but since
So
it
each
creates,
one would consume
since-
ice, then create it. So
since
the
each
next
one
one would
consumes
have to
ice, so
start
yeah,
with-
it chains because they consume it, then they create it.
But it would have been nice.
No, it totally would have been very, very nice. And let me use the right monster deck card so I can't tell when one of the blesses is coming up because the background color is different.
Okay, an infusion occurs when the last monster of the set ends their turn, while a consumption occurs when the first monster of the set starts their turn and benefits every monster of the set.
Okay, so they.
So effectively, it works the way that you would expect it to work, in the sense that at the end of their turns, ice is at max, and all of them get affected by ice.
Yeah, so all of them get the bless, and then at the end of their turn, they create ice.
Yep, and they all get to strengthen.
Yep,
They have strength.
they have strength, so put a strengthen by them. Nice little fist pump.
Does that last one turn or?
Yeah, 1 turn.
Is it 1 turn or their next attack?
Their next turn, so it'll be for their next turn. Ah,
Yeah, remove it end of next turn.
and there's now 4 2x cards in that deck.
Yikes.
And this is just the first room.
Yep, go ahead, Bone Shaper. What you doing?
Nothing interesting.
So first your skeleton goes.
Yes. And it is forced to walk in the trap, right?
No, it can try to go around it.
Can it?
Yeah.
Even though it's not the most direct path to an enemy?
Yes. It's the most direct safe path. It can do that.
Okay. You're sure? Okay.
Yes.
So
That's an important distinction.
Yes.
okay, so it does that. Great. It has nothing to hit with.
Very similar. Monsters will go around traps.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay. So then, order doesn't terribly matter. I will play the top half of Transfer of Essence, and I will consume Dark. That just consumes 1, not both, right?
Correct. Oh no, it consumes it all.
Okay. To increase myself to 2 allies within range 3, and you are strengthened. And so I will target these 2 people.
Okay, so Peter and Jeremy are strengthened.
Strength.
2 can play the strengthening game.
Yes. You have advantage on all your attacks for
And-
your next turn.
And we only have 1 button.
Yes.
So hopefully that helps you. Sadly, there is nothing that I can poison within range 3. So that is too bad. But that is sometimes how it is. And then I will play the bottom half of Wrath of the Turned Earth. The next 3 sources of damage to one of my summons gets negated.
Nice. So extra meat shield.
Yeah, I still find the Bone Shaper honestly pretty hard to play.
Oh, it is. Okay. Next turn, we get to all plan out.
Okay.
This
So my shield, I didn't get attacked. My
discard.
shield did nothing.
Yes, monsters will not move into a negative hex unless there is no other option for them to reach their focus.
Okay.
And your summon moves like a monster.
All right. Am I next to any creatures at the moment? Doesn't
No,
look
you're
like
one
it.
away.
Okay, so I need to go after an ice wraith.
Correct. We all need to go after ice wraiths, and I've got 2 on me, and I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
So, Dan, how fast are you moving? Because I need to move after you.
Sorry.
I get
Max,
it, man.
so no worse than 43. And,
Okay, I can move slower than that.
Okay. And I will be moving 4.
God damn it, man. Now you're going to make me want to rewatch that stupid video.
Okay.
Byakuas.
Yakuas, yes.
They wear pretty good.
Okay, so I could use somebody to get in front of me so that the mobs don't attack me before I go. And I'm going really, really light.
I am moving at 43, and I am planning to move like up here, and then I am planning to buff one. And I'm planning to make one of my summons move and attack.
I'm going at 82, so I really need somebody to move in front, probably in the low 30s or 20s if they can.
I'm going at 86, but I has plans. There is treasure.
What do you need? I'm going fast, but I don't know what you need.
To get over to my side past me so that the mobs don't attack me, because I will die.
Oh, I wasn't. What if I healed you for 2? Are you within range 3?
I am within range 3. That may help. That'll put me up to 4.
So you need somebody to move. In front
Somebody,
of you.
I'm going to be attacked by 2 things as it sits right now.
So-
you need a meat shield. That's probably me, but I gotta figure out how I can do that.
The best I got is 3. I will be the closest thing to that white, like the non-elite, the normal ice wraith that is next to the chest.
Okay.
But that's the best I can
Okay,
do.
so if Nicole gets next to that and you heal me for 2, I'm probably fine.
Okay,
I could also possibly heal you for 2 instead of getting loot.
so
No, go for the. I'm healing myself. As long as those 2 things happen, I'm probably going to be fine.
My
But
plan-
the thing
I-
is that I'm going pretty, like, I'm going at 30, which may not be enough to exceed
They've been
the
a
ice
little
wraith.
bit slower,
They
so
have
My-
been, yes.
my plan is to not move from this hex, use my ranged attack, and toss a potion of healing on you.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go at 82.
I'll go at 14.
I got 30. As I was saying.
I will
Yes.
go at
Oh,
43.
also note anybody next to me will get 2 healing.
Oh, sweet. Not that I need any
That would have
healing.
been nice, but ain't gonna happen.
Okay, we're all good. So flip. No, leave it. Flip, Jeremy.
I mean, the
Flip.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want the monsters?
Yeah.
All right, I was confused.
Oh wow, they're going really light.
All elite ice wraiths become normal, and all normal ice wraiths become elite.
And then they heal, and then they fly, and then they attack.
They attack for not much.
Not much. Okay, so first up is the Drifter,
all right,
followed by the Geminite,
Drifter, then Geminate,
then Bone Shaper,
Boney.
then
No, Bones. We'll call you Bones.
then Blinkblade, then Deathwalker,
I'm a bone shaper, not a doctor.
and then finally the Ice Wraith.
Very good.
Yes. Okay.
Do we need to lower any of the elements?
Yes. Good
Thank
call.
you for reminding.
Okay, pop your cards, and Jeremy's up.
Okay. Well, I will heal you for 2. You're within range 3, correct?
Thank you. Yes.
Then I have. What is exactly the range of 3? Anything?
No.
No.
You have range 2 right now.
I only get one of them. Then I should have looked at that. Well, I'll hit it for 2, and I guess I'll. Is that an elite or a normal?
Normal.
Great. No retaliate, but he has shield.
Yes, he has shields of 2.
Probably was not my best plan. Now that I think about it.
Yes, but you have advantage.
Oh, I do because I'm strength.
Yes.
And remember that normal ice wraiths are elite and vice versa.
Not until
Not until their
95.
turn.
Oh, not until their turn.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if we
okay.
can kill them before then.
So times 2.
Okay.
So I will do 2 damage to number what?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Nice. He's halfway down.
That triggers a shuffle.
Okay. Next up, we have the Geminite.
Alright, so that guy is 3 or 4 away from me. There's one in the
3.
That is fine. So I am going to use my Scarab Flight. It is an attack of 2.
Nice.
And deals his attack of 2 and can hit him. I could hit other stuff, but there's nothing in range.
Yep.
So, because of my horn beetle carapace, I am enraged, so I add 2 to that. So it's actually a 4 attack.
Very nice.
And then I get a +0, but I can also change an element.
So you will eat ice, and you can create anything. Anybody needs something this round.
I will create.
I do
Oh,
not.
yeah, I can't create for myself, actually.
I can benefit from dark.
Then please, then I will create dark.
Okay, and the ice is spent.
Yep. And so I hit it for 4. I hit number 1 for 4.
And he has 2 armor, so he takes 2 damage. Jeremy?
Sorry, which one?
Number 1 takes 2 damage.
My bad.
That is after armor.
Yep. Okay. Next up, we have the...
Hold up.
Oh, sorry.
That's that.
Next.
Next
So-
card.
Yeah. Then I use the button. Moves me 3. I move next to the chest, which I think I need 3 for.
Yep.
And then I am going to use my flexible slippers during your end of turn looting. Loot an adjacent hex instead of the hex you occupy.
So you are looting the chest.
Yes.
Awesome. Where's the manual for the loot table? Okay, so what do you get out of the loot table? Thought it was in.
I
Yeah.
think it's in the. I thought it was in the. Snake.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be
you
able
have
to
the
do it, I
numbers.
Yes, it is. You get a random side scenario.
Oh.
Boo.
Eh,
Number 9.
I
okay.
didn't know you could find scenarios in chests.
What?
I didn't know you could find scenarios in chests.
I think we
I
have
guess you
before.
find a map.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's not the world's best loot.
Well,
Depends
better
on
to
the scenario.
actually unlock a scenario.
Hey,
you
we're
know?
unlocking shit. Come on.
Fair, fair.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of my turn now.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Bone Shaper.
So my skeleton goes first.
Yep.
1, 2,
And it attacks.
and it attacks the ice wraith.
Flip a card.
I get +1. Its base attack is 2.
So it does 1 damage to number 2.
1 damage to number 2. Got it.
Hey, you heard it.
Does it have retaliate?
No.
No, it does
Great.
not.
Okay. So this is consumed. I'll just put this here. And I am going to do something different than I planned to do at the beginning of the turn.
Put it more towards the middle.
Okay.
There you go.
I am going to play Dark Tidings, granting 3 of my summons. There happens to be only 1. Attack +0 and curse.
Very nice.
So I get -1. So I guess it goes doink.
But it does
It
add a
still
curse.
curses.
Who gets cursed?
It goes
Monsters.
into the monster deck. I got
Oh,
it.
okay.
And I am going to consume dark. And that is going to poison it.
Poison number 2.
And give me an experience point.
And lose the card.
And lose the card and gain an experience point.
Yep.
So I have gained 2 XP. And lost
Peter, put a poison on 2.
the card.
All right. Poison on 2.
Goes great with his strength.
So the
Because those go.
potion of strength was poisoned.
Yes.
And then
Middle.
Yeah, sorry. And then I'm going to play the bottom half
Ouch.
of Command the Wretched. Grant
Ooh.
1 ally attack 5. I think the melee. I think the only thing that can attack is actually my
No,
skeleton.
Nicole could attack number 1.
Yeah, but it's. up
But
to
you could kill the skeleton.
Yeah, kill number 2.
Yeah, kill number 2.
Okay, I
Before
will.
it becomes elite.
Yeah, I will do that.
Yes.
I will attack 5, and I draw a +0, so it's unfortunately just a 5.
-2, he takes 4, he's dead.
Yeah, -2 +1 for the poison.
Oh, wait,
Dead.
no,
You
no,
got
no, no,
poison.
no. Plus poison. Yeah, you killed it.
Great.
It's 3 plus the
Yeah.
poison. Dead.
And I gain an experience point, and this is also a lost card.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But now Peter has 2 loots to pick up. Your odds are increasing.
There is loot. There is loot.
May the odds ever be in your
And I'll do
favor.
that.
I don't think Dan's making it to the end of this tunnel.
No. I'm starting to feel that way too. Okay, so Dan is done. Next up is the Blink Blade. That would be me. Okay.
I will admit that I am thinking about popping the door next turn.
All right.
Doesn't seem like a bad idea. So I'm going to start by healing myself for 4.
And burning card.
Yes, and that burns a card, but it also gives me back a card.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. I kind of like that. It burns a card, but it gives me back one. And then, this doesn't matter as much, but I heal myself for 2, which technically puts me up to max of 9. So I am fully healed. And that is not a loss, which is kind of nice, actually. Though, I like the bottom of this. Ooh, actually, that's interesting. I could spend one of my 2 speed tokens right now to play a card out of my hand. I'm not sure that's worth it. The only thing that would make it worth it is to hit that elite before the elite,
Normalizes.
yeah. But I can't really, I don't think I have any ranged attacks. No, I do not. I do have 5 cards in my hand, so that could still be useful. Actually, yeah, I'm going to spend a speed token right now. Oh wait, no, that's only if I'd gone fast. Never mind, can't do that. Okay, and my turn is complete. On to the Deathwalker.
I was so hoping you were going to move. This changes my plans.
I told you I wasn't moving.
He did.
You mentioned it, and I wasn't listening because I had already planned on thinking you were going to move.
Okay,
I usually do, but I didn't.
Yep.
I'm gathering somebody needs some crude boots. Add 1 to your movement.
Ah. Yeah, I've just got boots of speed, not crude boots. So I guess I'm going to play a bottom half and move here
Okay.
as a basic move. Then I'm going to play the top half of the other card as a basic attack, and I'm going to use my crude bow to get +1 range.
Ah,
So
so
I
you
can do a range 2 attack against this guy.
That's Dan's skeleton.
Oh, you're right. He's dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, there is no enemy there.
In that case, what useful thing can I do?
Maybe start moving towards my side.
Away from all those tasty loots?
Oh, that would be a problem, yes.
I can't move over the altar, right?
No,
No.
but you can move through. You can move through Jeremy if.
If you had 3 movement, you could make it to one of the loots.
I do have 3 movement, but I don't want to move through Jeremy.
Why not? Oh.
Who knows? It's just one of those things.
Okay. So then move up 1. Set up for next turn.
I had those kind of, strange things.
Urges.
Just,
Yeah.
For some reason.
Just trying to decide whether it's useful moving through Jeremy anyway, even though I don't have the urge to do so.
Yeah. You don't have the urge to do
It
so.
is entirely up to you, man.
I think I'm just going to move here and not get much else out of my move.
Okay, remove strength tokens from everybody over there. Well, yeah, those are fine. We'll leave the ones on the race because they still have to go. Okay, so the race swap. So
Is it swap time for the race?
Yep.
All right.
Can you handle that?
Yep.
Okay, and then you just swap the bases, Peter.
Switch one. Oop. And switch one.
And this is a permanent change, right?
Yes.
Unless they have
And they
visibility
heal, right?
And then they each heal 1.
And they had poison on them right now,
What's
right?
their max HP?
10.
10. All right.
So the one that had the elite had poison, right? Or no? The
No.
now elite.
No.
I think the
What
one that
does
had
he have?
poison is one we killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed the one with poison.
Okay.
Okay, next up, they move 3 or 5 respectively and then attack at range 4. I think, so number 1 is going to attack Nicole, back it off 1, if you can.
So it can move to here and
Yep.
attack.
And it
And it's got
attacks,
strength.
Nicole for 2 with advantage.
I give it disadvantage.
Okay, so that means it's normal.
Yeah.
And a -1, so an attack of 1.
Alright, I take 1 damage. That puts me at 4.
Alrighty, and its strength token is gone. And then number 3, given its range, will attack me, because I am closest. That is fine. And it attacks at 1 with advantage. Okay, it really wanted to be -1. So it does no damage to me.
It was devoted to underachieving.
Yes, yes, it was. It was very, very devoted to that. And that's it for them. Okay. Our next turns are up.
All right. So question:
Yes.
how many hexes is it to that elite?
For where you are?
Yeah.
So you
with
can't
jump.
go over that, right?
With
Oh,
jump?
you can jump. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 5.
5.
He's actually right here, so it's only
The elite.
The elite.
Elite.
The elite is
oh,
5.
the elite. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
I can do
5.
it 4.
Nope.
So you have to jump twice.
It doesn't matter. Jump is jump.
Like
5.
if
You
I
need
don't-
5.
I need 5 to not land on the trap.
Correct. Or there isn't a
Not
trap.
land on the obstacle.
Alright.
But there is a
So-
trap in the way.
I need 2 movement to get to that door, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go hit the elite that isn't shielded and hopefully take it out this turn.
Okay.
And Dan, how fast are you moving?
I am moving at 26. I'm moving
Okay.
fast, but I'm doing nothing interesting on my turn. I'm literally just moving forward so that I can start getting into the fray because I have not moved at all.
Does anybody need healing
No.
except for me? Alright, then unfortunately I'm probably going to whiff this turn because I cannot get into range of the normal, but I am opening up the door.
Okay.
And I'm just figuring, it depends on how close
You're in
something
range
is
of the elite right now.
Kind of, I'm in range of the elite
Oh.
right now, but I'm not sure I'm going to go before Jeremy, and he might kill it
I'm
anyway.
at 27 and I'm going.
You are going to go before
I have
me,
a
so
base
I'll
of-
clean him up
Yeah.
if you don't manage to kill him, but otherwise I may whiff or I may hit something on the other side
Oh.
of the door.
Questions. Did
Yeah.
we use the strength for the ice rates when they did their ranged attacks?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna remove those.
Yep.
So
I'm going
they
to.
both-
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
go for number 3. So I will start beating up number 3.
I am
I'm-
literally walking forward and then whiffing because I can't do anything else.
I'm going to move forward and grab some loot.
Okay, Jeremy needs to go before you probably
Yep,
and get out of the way. Okay, cool.
Going at 27.
Okay, cool. I think we're Dan. Where are your cards?
Fighting.
Off to the side for that. A little bit more. There you go. There you go. Okay, flip. Oh nope, leave it
And
there.
flip. Shift form again.
Wow. Okay, so first up is me. Yay! The Blink Blade goes first for a change. Followed by the Bone Shaper, then the
What?
Drifter.
Is Dan allowed to move that early?
I know. Then the Geminite,
It's my fastest card. Oh, it's my second fastest.
then the Deathwalker, then the Ice Wraiths, if they survive, which they
They're
probably
moving
will.
slow.
Well, one of them might.
Most likely.
The other one's probably dead.
Okay, the one I'm attacking will probably live. Okay, Peter, remove your card.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so first up, I am doing a move of 4. But I'm actually only moving 2. He's technically on the trap.
That's right.
And then I'm going to attack him for 3.
Nice. Shielded for 2.
Oh, he is? Shit. Plus 0, so 1 damage.
1 damage to number 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move 1 away from him and get an experience point.
So, is this where you want to be?
Actually, I prefer the other spot.
Right here?
Yeah.
Next to the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, yeah, that's fine, because you can jump over. Okay.
God, moving out of melee. Sorry. I was like,
Oh
I
wait,
should attack.
isn't that the spot where Jeremy used to stand?
No, he's going to stand on the other side.
Okay.
Am I?
Yeah.
You're sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next up we have the Bone Shaper.
Okay. My turn is.
First, your Skelly.
Yeah, Skelly is marching along.
Yep.
There's a movement of 2, so that is it. It has nothing to hit, so it whiffs. And I am going to play the
Center.
bottom half of Malicious Conversion and just go 1, 2, 3. There is no wind for me to consume.
Or no Earth.
No earth, yeah, sorry. So I can't go any more quickly. And then I'm just going to play the top half of Decaying Will and Whiff, because there's nothing to hit.
But you do create Earth.
Oh, if that's true, then I would have done this in the opposite. No.
No, you can't spend
You
it on
can't
the
do
turn.
it.
You can't spend it on the turn you create it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
If
That
that's
happens
true,
at the very end of your
Yeah.
turn.
how could the monsters do that then?
They didn't.
They already had ice at the beginning, and
Mhm.
then the way that it works is that they consume the ice,
And
and
all
all
of
of them get the benefits.
Oh.
And then they create it at the end. It's effectively like each of them are taking turns and then replenishing at the end of it, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. That is unfortunate that it worked out.
Okay,
that
so
way,
next
but
up is
that's
the
it.
Drifter.
All right, so first I am going to click my heels together and get jump. And I want to go towards that elite.
There you go.
Then I'm going to use
Pierre's like, yay!
Vile Assault. So first, attack 4 plus poison
Because of your card bonuses.
because of my card bonuses. Oh wait, crushing weight move. No, sustain momentum.
Oh, wait.
Crushing weight moves forward 1. Plus 0. So
Hold
that's
on,
4.
Dan.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had an enemy in range. Instead of whiffing, I could have done this, right? I can attack 1, hit nothing, and then poison an enemy within range 5, right?
Yes, could you poison mine?
Yeah, whatever is in range 5. Pick something.
Okay, still flip a card. You still have to flip an attack card.
Even though there's nothing to hit?
No, you are hitting it. That's how you're
No.
poisoning
It's a
it.
melee attack of 1, and then it's a range 5 poison.
Oh, you're
I
right.
think that may be that may require the ability to go off.
Okay,
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. Okay, so then all I can do is whiff and it doesn't matter?
correct.
Okay, never mind,
Let's
sorry.
look it up and
The
find out.
dot means that it's required usually.
Okay,
No, the dot is for enhancements.
Oh, you're right. But Nicole's looking it up. It may get poisoned.
okay.
But that would happen after my turn, so it wouldn't have
Yeah,
affected
and
mine.
it's not a lost card in it.
Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
So the Ice Wraith takes 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I take 2 retaliate.
Correct. Yes.
Take me down to 13. And then he is poisoned.
And now you kill it with the next attack, correct?
Yeah, actually that would make sense because I hit it for 4 as long as I don't draw a bad card. I hit it for 4.
Yep.
Plus 1 for poison, which is 5.
Yep.
Plus 0.
It's dead. So number 1 dies.
Number 1 is dead. And I do not
Can you
take
remove
a
him?
second
Delete.
retaliate.
Yes.
I think it's just a range 5 ability.
Yeah, so
It
then
is.
this guy gets poisoned.
So number 3 is poisoned.
And
It
I
is
gen-
poison.
And I think you attacked him.
Well,
Because I think it's a range 5 attack.
It is.
Yeah, it's a range 5 attack plus poison.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's weird because it's a melee attack of 1, which I
No.
can't hit anything.
No, no,
That's
no,
an
no.
attack.
That's an attack. The
With a
dot in the
range.
center is for an
Oh.
upgrade.
Oh, that means I do.
Yeah, so you do flip a card.
-1, so I do 0.
No damage. Okay.
But it's still poison.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's still poison. Okay, that's still fine.
Yeah.
So then this guy, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. So
Right.
great. And I generate Earth, but it looks like it's already generated.
No, you generated
We
that.
already
moved
did
it.
that from your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. Okay, and that's not a loss of this better.
Jeremy, anything
Thank you.
else?
Since I attack twice, I move crushing weight twice, and I take an experience point. And I need to start moving.
Okay,
that back.
next up is the Geminite.
Alright, so I am going to use the bottom half of Firefly Swarm to move 4. So I move 2 into the door
Okay.
to start.
We open the door.
And then I have 2 movements afterwards, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at on the other side of that door first.
Okay, so that reveals 78.2.
I thought you were going to say 78 enemies.
Does she move into the door space, or is she
Yeah.
still next to it?
Okay, can you move your card temporarily? You continue on, passing into the next chamber to find a narrow cavern where fallen stone has made it difficult to traverse. Here, the green light is even stronger, and the warm breeze jostles the dead air. It's not entirely upsetting. This warmth, but you gird yourself nonetheless. Beyond your footsteps, there is silence. Okay, so we need a super wide door. All the way down here. Is that inner edge? So this just means that's land to walk across. So that's like normal
Oh, I
tiles.
thought sure that'd be another door.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that, but nope, it's just land to walk across. Okay, and then we need Jeremy, do you want to advance on the app?
Sure. I mean, hit the.
Yep.
I don't have any numbers to click on.
Bottom center it should be.
Don't have them.
78.2?
Yeah.
Jeremy, or Dan, is it left or right?
It is right.
Right is 78.2.
Yes.
Okay. So we need elite what?
Add 2 elite ice wraiths.
Oh, yay.
We've got one
Those
right
are
here.
number 4 and 5.
I can't add them. Sorry.
I know I'll be adding them.
All right.
Just making sure I put them in the correct spots. So we get elite ice wraiths 4 and 5. There we go. Now what is it asking for?
Add 2 normal living spirits.
Okay.
No, add 2 elite living spirits.
No, normal.
Both.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the top says add 2 elite. The
Yeah.
bottom says add 2 normal. I thought we'd already done the top because it was
Nope.
the
Yeah, it
ice wraith.
changed.
Okay, so 2 elite living spirits go in the back here.
Oh, I figured out how to do it. It's not showing up on the UI, but I can find a different way to add the section. But you've already started, so I'll do it next time.
Okay, so we've got the 2 elite living spirits. Now we get the 2 normal living spirits to go all the way in the back. Holy shit.
What is that little check mark box that says summoned at the bottom?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 and 2. And
Add
then
1 elite ooze.
Ooze.
which is all the way in the fuck back here, which is bad. Because they like to split.
That's probably why it's in the back.
At least when they split, they lose hit points, right?
Yes, but it's complicated.
But they get extra attacks.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So what you need is an AoE.
Exactly.
Going to shift this stuff over here.
I think it's not a friendly slime.
You don't
No.
think it's Rimuru?
No, it's not Rimuru. Thank God, because we would be fucked. I'm just saying.
Depending whether he was on our side or not.
Okay, so Nicole, hold on, we still have a few things to place. We have 3 ice pillars.
And I'll grab this because all your base are belong to us, Nicole.
There you go.
Those ice pillars look like they should be candles. It'd be kind of cool if they were just sitting there flickering.
Yeah. But they probably burned something on the table and that would
Yeah,
be
they'd
bad.
probably drop wax over the board, which would not be cool.
Yes. And that is it. So there's not actually that much in this first room.
You just gotta hoof it.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. We've got to hoof it. Okay, go for it, Nicole. You're still going. You're like, when are the enemies this far away? What the fuck?
No, I only have 4 hit points.
Oh,
So,
well, that's not ideal.
Yeah, I'm sort of surprised you opened the door.
I mean, I can get back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can back up. That's what I was planning to do, was to back up.
And the ice race haven't been too bad, so if you back up, it'll pull them towards us.
All right. Technical difficulties. Since I flipped the cards over before you added the creatures, we don't know what their initiative is.
Oh.
But I can fix it. I just want to let you know that I'm doing it.
Yep, that's fine.
If you back up 1, I could take my next turn and heal you for 2.
Yeah.
That should do it. I know we still have some ice rays to remove. Okay. That is the current state.
Except now the monsters aren't spawned.
That's okay. Add section 78.2, correct?
Yep. And now you need to spawn the monsters, right?
Okay, it's not letting me do it. The UI is a little bugged here. So let me undo the draw.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now we're good. And then I'm going to add a section, 78.2. It's not letting me do it. Let me see if I can use the mouse instead. You might have to add them again. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not letting me add them.
And it's no longer letting me add them. You broke it somehow.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Should we pause recording while
Yep.
we fix this?
Okay, so we are back and we fixed the app. With that in mind, we do need to insert a couple of things into the flow. So we need to insert the ooze. We'll be going... Oh, you have to flip, Jeremy.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see if I could just flip those guys. All right, there we go. The ice wraith is going to have a different
Yeah,
action that I did
because
before.
we screwed up,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll manage it.
All right.
Okay, so the ice wraith stays where it is. The ooze will, or sorry, the living spirits will go after the ice wraith, and then the ooze after the living spirit. Nice and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Can't complain. And Nicole gets to finish her turn now.
Okay, so I think.
And
it's-
somebody took away her base token. Why?
Yes, because
Because
I
she was
don't
standing
fit
in
in
the
the
door.
door.
Yeah, but where is the base token?
It's right
I
here.
have
Dan
it.
has it.
Okay.
You
All right.
misplaced that earlier?
So I don't think that it would be the best. Well, it would be a part of valor to go rushing in.
But let's nod and say you did.
Yeah.
But I think I will instead just whiff. I will not use the top half of Into
Well,
My
you still have
Embrace.
movement left.
I know. I will not use that.
Okay.
And instead, I will just finish out my movement and back off to next to the sarcophagus.
Do you want to possibly move this way so that you're
That's
out of
what I
line?
mean.
Okay.
Next to the sarcophagus.
Bring them
Oops.
closer.
Sorry
Can you-
if that was unclear.
Bring
I
them
understand.
closer.
Oh, there's a trap there. I didn't realize that.
Yes. Okay, so Nicole is completed. On to the Deathwalker. And then all
Yes.
the enemies come in.
Okay. So I have these two cards. So I'm going to use the bottom of this one as a move 3 and only move 2. And to everybody's surprise, I'm going to take the loot token.
Which one do you get?
And it is a
How many
many-
do you need?
that is halfway. So that is 4. I need 8.
Nice!
Woot woot.
We're making progress. And do you have 3 more or 2 more movement to go get the other one?
No, because you can't do that because it's
You
under.
have
No,
to
no.
end your turn on it, sadly.
So I have some top cards that have movement.
No.
I
You have
do.
to end
Yes, you
your
do.
turn on a loot token in order to get it.
So you can't end a action. Okay.
Yes.
Although I will note that the other one is only 2 away, and I could easily get there next turn if I wanted to.
Which you should probably do.
It's definitely tempting, but we should also probably think about attacking those guys. And I might want to spend my next turn healing Nicole. So
Fair.
we'll decide as we do turn plan.
Okay,
gonna-
and the
they're
rest of your
gonna
turn
move
is
in.
with?
They're gonna
The
move
rest of
in.
my turn's a whiff. So
Okay. So
the Gemnate's gone, the Deathwalker's
next
gone.
is the Ice Wraith. It's going to stay where it is. The first one is, or first the elites go. Shoot.
Yes.
Okay, so they're
They
going.
can't see me.
They're going to move 4 and attack 1 at range 4 and then create ice. So they're going to create ice. So you might as well put that up.
Oh, but they're
1,
gonna-
2, 3, 4, and
Are there 2 ice wraiths on the board? Because there's only
yes, there's
one.
3 total.
There's only 1 in the.
Oh shoot! Can you add elite 4 and 5?
I will try to figure that out.
If you just click them, it should be an option.
So you can see me, can't you?
No, he cannot see you, but he can see Gan's skeleton. So he's going to attack the skelly.
We will try.
Add monsters.
Yep.
Ice wraith.
Elite 4 and elite 5.
It's not letting me add the ice wraiths.
You've got it. It's like you've knocked them out. They're grayed out now.
Okay.
What did you do?
I didn't do any. Oh wait, that's fine. I can do that.
Oh, it's in the drop-down menu.
Add monsters, but then it's grayed out.
I can't see it properly. I'm pausing again.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, now we're fixed again. We're getting better at this over time. This
Yeah.
app is a little bit of a pain.
And Tony just doesn't want you seeing the sausage get made.
Yeah.
Okay, so it turns out they actually have move 6 because they're elites. So that does change things. So he will go into this door at move 5 and attack Nicole.
No.
Yes, because he is closest to Nicole. Okay, so he's attacking Nicole for 2. -2, no damage.
Whoop.
And then the other one will move in 6 and will attack Nicole. Or actually, no, with where he is. Question. Who went first, Dan or Nicole?
Me.
Yes, you went first.
Bone
It was
Shaper
Bone
went
Shaper.
before
But
So-
he focuses based off of like distance at the start of his turn.
It wasn't focusing on distance, he just moves forward. And where he ends, it's based on what's closest, I think.
No.
No? Okay, so
No.
it's Nicole. Okay, so 2. No, you lucky son of a bitch.
Wow.
I am immortal!
Wow.
It's because of that bug in the jar.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's because of the bug in. Yep.
It's definitely
is
the
my
bug in the
belief.
jar.
Like, I saved one
Generate
of my
ice?
brethren.
All right, we already have. Oh, just did
You put up the wrong one.
again?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I saved my brethren, and so the gods of RNG are being kind to me in return.
So living spirits will now move 1 or 2 and 3 respectively. And then they whiff, I believe.
Yeah, Ooze does nothing.
He pushes 1, poisons, and then attacks 4, range 2. Yeah, he does nothing.
Doesn't even move. Okay.
Okay, and that is it. So now we're on to our next turn.
All right. I want to charge those 2 things and hit them, but I'm going to be moving slow.
I think I need to try to finish off the living spirit down by me.
Okay. I'm going to be hitting the new ones that come in.
I would really like to grab some treasure, but if Nicole needs healing, I can do that instead.
I can heal myself if necessary. And I could immobilize those 2, but I ain't doing no damage this turn. I might be able to immobilize them. Actually, that might be a problem.
So are you planning to move?
My summon
was
looks like
planning
it's
on
going to
moving.
be attacking.
Where do you want to move to? Right next to those 2 or further back?
That's the problem. I'm currently in ranged form. So the only place that I could move to would be, and still hit them, would be on top of that loot.
Tony, you might want to move the monsters.
Move the monsters? Oh, that's fine.
All right.
There's nowhere really to put them. Just pull your number down underneath. There you go.
Oh, I mean, I could move up and stab one of them. Do they have retaliate? The elite ice race?
No.
Yes, they do.
Oh, yeah, they do. 2 retaliate, the elites.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to do that.
No, that seems like a bad idea.
So if I take the loot, it will get in your way if I beat you to it.
Basically, like, the thing is that I could stab them instead, but that would basically be a no.
You'd be taking a lot of retaliate.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I stabbed one of. Oh wait, no. What's their? Oh, their retaliate distance. They have a distance on their retaliate, right?
They have a retaliate range 2.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I'm going to move up and attack the basic guy by me. The normal.
My skeleton is going to be moving up and attacking that unless it moves up to me first.
It'd be nice if you could soften it up. I'm going to be hitting it for 5 base.
Oh, nice.
How much armor does the
elites,
ice wraith have?
The elites don't have armor. They have retaliate.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I mean, fundamentally, like, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just suck it up and stab one of them. So
Okay.
I'll heal and then stab one of them.
Right.
I will be moving. Like, I will move next to one of them,
Okay.
and that's it.
Can we
Well, you'll technically be next to
Can we
both.
concentrate on one of them?
The
So
front
which
guy,
one?
number 5.
Number 5.
Okay,
Wait,
that
wait.
is fine.
You mean 4? There is no 5.
There's 5 and 2. Or is there
Yeah,
supposed
so
to be
5.
Is there supposed to be a 4 on the?
Yeah.
The app has 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 5 we will treat as number 4
Yep. All right.
So I'm moving at 18.
because we don't have a 4 counter right now. I don't think. Oh, we do. Okay. Jeremy, you're left.
No, I'm
or
left.
sorry,
And
Peter.
We need to shuffle the monster deck.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, so if you are not needing healing, then I will move instead.
I could heal, but like I could use healing, but like I think other people are gonna come up and like maybe take some heat off of me. Am I wrong?
You're kind of wrong.
Is anybody
I'm going to-
taking some
Jeremy's
heat?
going to.
I'm charging number 4. If we can all hit number 4, I might be able to. finish it
I'm
off.
going to be using a move 4 card to move up to here.
Okay.
Okay, so Nicole, I'm going to go ahead and heal you this turn because it lets me get my shadow forward. No plan on taking the loot next turn.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That's fine.
So
Thank you.
just where are you going to be? Here or here?
I'm going to be there.
And
Yes.
how fast are you moving?
I was moving pretty fast. I could move slower.
No, having you move fast is good.
Okay.
I
I
just
move
need to
super
know
fast.
whether I need to move to the shadow before you.
Super fast, I guess.
I would.
Okay, so in that case, I will play this.
How did I flip half the cards? I hate it when I do that.
So I'd very much like to get the killing blow on this, but we'll see what happens.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I would less worry about that for the first one, maybe for the second one.
Well, I get an extra bonus if I can kill it with this card.
Okay. Okay, so flip the enemies, or you already did?
Yeah, that
No.
was last turn. Okay, next round. New turn.
Okay.
What's our order?
Okay, so first up we have, the Ice Wraiths.
They're going fast.
Yes, they are. As
So
long
and we are consuming ice.
Yep,
Did we need to lower this after last?
yeah,
We
just
did.
one. But they're going to consume it and get massive retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Massive.
Wow.
Next up we have
I'm gonna
the
take it.
Geminite,
Okay.
followed by the Blink Blade, then the Deathwalker, and the Ooze,
Honestly speaking, they may kill my ass.
Drifter. Well, you can dump cards.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, I've been there, done that. And last is Dan.
What about Living Spirit? Do we still have some of this?
Sorry, Living Spirit, then Dan.
Okay.
Okay,
Here we go.
so Ice Race go first. Who is first between Dan and Nicole?
me.
Definitely, Nicole. I am
Yep,
last.
Nicole, sure.
Oh,
I should
yay.
have gone slow.
Yes, you should have. Okay, so first off, they're going to consume the ice, and they're going to get retaliate of 2 and 4 respective to normals and elites.
And these are both elites, so they're both getting retaliated for.
Mine has 2. And then they're going to, first the elites will attack Nicole for 3 each. So, first number 2 attacks Nicole for +0, so 3.
I take 3. That drops me to 1.
Okay, next one attacks you for 2.
I lose Selfless Offering.
Already.
Which seems appropriate.
And then number 3 attacks me at a base of 2 for 2x. And it's not even the freaking Bless card. So that's 4. And I can do disadvantage, which I would have done on that one. So, but +1.
Cheater!
Still take 3. There we go.
Cheater.
No, that makes sense. I'm just moving too quick, as I usually do. No negative conditions, all good. Now we're on to the Geminite.
Yay. So their retaliate's like pretty big.
4.
Yeah, so I think I'm not going to do what I was originally going to
What? Don't want to punch yourself in the face over and over?
do. Yeah, so I'm going to move 2 and heal 2. So, Peter, is it going to damage your ability to heal me if I do not move forward, but instead move backward by 1?
No, I have to move this. You have to be within 5 of this because I'm going to move this on top of you and then use that to heal it.
Okay,
So
you're
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, so that brings me up to 3 base, and then I am going to whiff with Mind Spike because
Yeah, better
I'm
part of Valor.
not freaking attacking those things. Oh, and, oh shoot.
Oh, forgot to pull my cards.
Well, that's a problem.
Huh?
I can't change forms.
Oh,
Whoops. Oh well.
okay. Next up, we have me. Is that actually allowed? I've been going really slow lately.
You're just not making use of those fast tokens, like compiling them all for later?
Tell me about it. No, I'm actually going fast right now. So I'm using my fast token. Move me up 1 towards the mob. I'm just going to use the bottom of this and move up 1.
Is it still poison, by the way?
Yes.
Great.
Which is really, really good. So I'm going to attack it. I am fast, so it's a base of 4. And I will get an XP out of this. Yay, up to 4 XP. And a +1. I will take that.
So 5 minus 2 for armor plus
Wait.
1 for poison.
4, yeah, so 6 total, -2 for armor, so 4 total damage.
4 total damage.
Down to 2, right?
Yep.
Nice. Making progress. And he's wounded.
And he's poisoned and wounded.
Yep. Which means he now takes a damage at the start of each turn, so he will die in 2 turns, which I may just let him do.
All right.
Okay, my turn is complete. Next up, we have the Deathwalker.
Okay, so playing the bottom half of Dark Fog, I can move 1 shadow up to 5 hexes. Right to where Nicole is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You.
And then playing the top half of Rest in the Shade, I heal all allies occupying hexes with shadows and myself 2, and then I create some dark.
Nice. So Nicole's up 2.
Nice. So I'm up to 5.
So that's all
This
I can
game
do
is
for you
such
this turn.
low numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes me nervous. Okay.
And that's it for me.
Next up, we have the Ooze, which just moves up 1.
Seems in character for news.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he attacks at range 3, which whiffs.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have the Drifter.
Okay, so I'm going to move 2 plus my sustain momentum for a total of 4. Next to Ice Rage number 4.
Okay. You actually only need to move up 2 to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Sustain momentum still triggers for an experience point. Also, sustain momentum allows me to move one of my persistent ability tokens back 1 slot. I'm moving back Crushing Weight.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm using Bloodletting,
Down a little bit towards the tape.
which is base 3. There we go. Base 3 plus 2 is 5. Triggers Crushing Weight for an experience. And then modifier of plus 0. So I do 5 damage to number 4.
Nice.
And he's going to hit me back
For 4.
for 4. So I'm down to 9 hit points, and I'm going to use my Amulet of Life to go back up to 10.
Nice. Okay, next up we have the Living Spirits, which are going to move up 1 and 2 respectively, and then spend ice to do something. I don't know what that token icon is briefly.
Looks like Retaliate.
No, there's
it's
a.
not Retaliate.
Oh, that's the Ice Riz. Oh.
It is stun. Okay, so they're going to move up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Or this guy actually has to go first, so he's stuck, and then 1. Okay, and that's it for them, I think.
Yeah, they have no ice.
But they ate ice. Oh, there was no ice. So
there
they
was
don't
no ice, so they didn't do anything. But what does that mean?
They just whiff. If they had been next to somebody, they would have stunned them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, and next up is the Bone Shaper. So first your Skelly.
Yes. So the Skelly goes up to 1, I guess.
Yep.
And it attacks number 4, and it is a
Curse.
A curse.
At least it gets the curse out of
Yeah.
your deck.
Yeah.
No,
give me
Hand
the
it
curse.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God. It's
Okay.
gone. You will never get that curse again.
Good.
Did you get
But
that? Did you get that curse in this game?
yes,
Okay.
but you do get a retaliate of 4 against him,
Okay. It gets negated because it's a source of damage to me.
and you gain an XP.
And I
I
get
don't
an
know if
No,
that
it's
works
not
on
to
Retaliate.
you, right? Or your.
It's to one of my summons. That's what I meant.
Does
Okay.
that work? Does that work on Retaliates?
It
If he
says
takes
it says a
damage.
source of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and fundamentally he takes damage for doing his summons, and that works.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well,
it
in this
would make
particular
sense.
case, it is a source of damage to the summon,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
it gets negated, and I gain an XP.
Yeah, I'm just specifically saying that like it's meant to like prevent you from taking damage from your summons, which are also not like specifically attacks. So I would imagine it works with Retaliate.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, is that it? Or no, not
That
your
was just
turn.
that. So yeah, so I will go ahead and play the bottom half of Angry Spirits. Next death of one of my summons due to damage from an attack, the attacker will suffer 2, which seems good to do. So I put this here,
Okay.
and then I guess I have to put this here for some reason. Okay, and then that's an ongoing, of course. And then I will play.
To move
top
forward.
half.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Sorry, never mind. I will not do that. I will use this to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I guess I just have to whiff with the top half of this. It doesn't seem useful to summon
Correct.
a wraith. I don't see a point in doing that.
Okay.
So I will just
Basic
Whiff.
attack with.
basic attack whiff, and I don't lose any cards, and that is that.
Okay. And
it
that's
is
it for that
closer to the
round.
fray.
I am going to short rest.
I am going to long rest.
I will be long
I'm
resting,
long resting.
next turn.
Hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm considering a short rest.
Yeah, I can lose that one.
Hmm.
We need to kill some of this stuff, is my view. We have too much really strong coming in.
Yeah.
So short rest seems ideal.
Yeah, I'm gonna short rest. All right.
And now I really need to whack this fucker hard.
Can you draw one?
And I have to go slow. Fuck, I don't want to use that card.
Mm. Oh boy. Fine. That'd be my first choice.
I am going to go very quickly.
Does anybody need Earth?
I do not.
The only thing I ever use is shadow.
I will be generating Earth very late.
Okay, I am set. I'm going slow. I'm going at a 50. I'm going to try to kill this guy next to me.
I am going.
You're not just going to let him time out?
He may still time out, but I'm trying to accelerate that before I leave him. So
So-
I'd rather not give him 2 turns.
I have some heal. Who needs heal?
Nicole, I think, is the worst off.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm.
within 3 of me?
No.
Looks like 4 right now.
Yeah, so if you can't heal me, that's fine. I'm long resting, which means I'll be up to 7 out of 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who else needs
7
heals?
of 9.
Who
7.
Else, who else needs heals?
I do not.
I am within 3 of you. I could use a little bit if
What
you're
are you
just.
at?
I'm at 6 of 9.
No, you're within 3 of Dan, not
No,
within
it's
6.
Oh,
be
you're
7.
right. You're right. I was wrong.
It's
I can
supposed to
heal
be 7
myself,
of
too.
9.
Then heal yourself.
Okay. I'm going at 14.
You're going 14?
Yeah,
I am
I'm going
planning-
to try to take out number 4.
Okay.
Okay, I am planning to go.
Nicole, you're long resting, and Peter, you're long resting. Okay?
I am planning to go quickly, unsummon my skeleton, and summon my unearthed horror in its place.
Alrighty. So first up, we have the Drifter.
So it looks like we need to reshuffle the monster pile because it's
Yeah.
turned.
What speed are you going?
99.
You're the drifter.
Jeremy's a drifter.
What speed is he going at?
Then we
14?
have the Bone Shaper.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, Dan's going fast again.
Then we have the Ice Wraith.
Then again, 2 of us basically.
Then the
called it
Blink
roll.
Blade. Living Spirit. Ooze. Wow, the Ooze has been worthless so far. I like that. Okay, Drifter is up.
All right,
Those
so
sound like famous last
I'll
words.
start by healing myself for 2.
Doesn't it?
And then I'm going to use Bloodletting again for a total of 5 with Crushing Weight.
Okay. Versus number 4.
Like versus number 4.
Okay.
Dead.
Dead. Number 4 is dead, so let's get a treasure out there. Or loot.
And then since I killed an enemy with this attack, I move one of my persistent tokens back 1 slot.
God, you do that a lot.
That's why I wanted to kill with that card.
Okay, and you're done?
Yep.
Next up, we have the Bone Shaper. So first your skeleton moves up 1 and
Yes,
attacks.
and attacks.
And it blocks cock blocks the loot.
Yes.
Which is fine because Peter's were going at 99
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm long resting anyhow.
Okay, so it attacks for a base of 2, and it gets +0, so it's just 2.
Okay, 2, no retaliate this time. So it is. Oh no, it does have retaliate too.
Okay, so that gets blocked by Wrath of the Turned Earth.
Okay, so 2 damage to elite number 2 Ice Wraith.
2 damage to elite number 2 Ice Wraith.
Yep,
How many hit points does it have left?
8. We
8.
just started that one.
Yikes.
Okay. How badly I can do an attack 4, but it's a lost card. Is that worth it? Or
All enemies adjacent to the designated summon.
Or should I wait on this for later? I'm
You
tempted
might
to
wait because there's other
Okay.
enemies coming in where you can get more than one.
Yeah,
adjacent
that's
at
what
the
I'm
same
thinking.
Time. It might
Okay.
be the best time to use the loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with,
Well, in that case,
if you can move 2, you can attack, or 3. If you can move 3,
I cannot move 3. I can only move 2.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I mean, what I can do though is I can unsummon it, and
oh.
then I can move 2, and I can either summon my Unearthed Horror, or I can do a basic attack.
Ooh.
I'm tempted to keep this for later though, because it's a lost card.
It is a lost card, but we do have enemies coming in, and that hits harder than you.
It does. I would have, if I summon it, like I can walk here, which is pointless, or I can summon it right there.
Right now, I'd eliminate your skeleton, move up, grab the loot, because you could use some loot too.
Okay.
And just whack it yourself with a basic attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
To keep the horror for later.
Yeah.
And I actually get loot. I don't
So
think
we'll
I've ever
retaliate.
That's okay. I will block
Okay.
it.
Well, I thought that's only against your summons.
I have a separate
it's
card
both.
to block.
Oh, okay.
No, it's actually 2 separate cards.
Oh,
One is
wow,
me, one
okay.
is the summons.
Oh, wow.
So I will unsummon this, which I can do at will on my turn.
Yep.
So this goes back, and then
The skeleton card goes away.
oh, wait a second. I should have taken damage. I was accidentally doing the top and no, that's this one. That's why I have the marker. So this is actually correct.
Okay.
So that's good. I tracked it properly. So this goes back into my discard pile.
Now you move up 2.
And now I use this to move up 2.
And get a loot.
I get a loot. So hooray.
Pop him a loot.
Anything but lumber. Anything but lumber.
Anything but lumber.
Flip it on your screen.
It is a rock root.
Nice.
I don't
So
know
not
what a
lumber.
rock
So
root is.
increasing Peter's chances of lumber.
Okay.
Though we have not gotten a single money, which is the most common thing in the deck.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do a basic attack, which is an amazing 2. And I get an even more amazing -1.
So you do 1 damage.
I do 1 damage, which is pretty bad.
And take 2.
And I take 2, but I block it.
Jeremy, 1 damage, number 2.
1 damage, number 2. Got it.
And that is it.
Okay.
And I am long resting next turn because I'm out of cards.
Or you could short rest. Next up is the Ice Wraith.
No, I'm long. I need to long rest. I want to pick the card.
Next up is the Ice Wraith. So the Ice Wraith by me, number 3 loses a hit point because it's wounded. Jeremy?
Sorry, what?
Number 3 Ice Wraith loses a hit point.
Lose a hit point. Sorry about that. Yeah.
And then it heals itself for 1.
Which removes the wound and the poison.
Correct?
Though he does not heal if he has poison.
Correct. Number 2 heals 1.
Number 2 heals 1.
Number 2 is going to back off 1 and attack. Who went first, Jeremy or Dan?
I went first.
Okay. It's going to back
me!
off 1 and attack Jeremy for a base damage of 3. -1, so base damage of 2.
All right. Got it.
The other Ice Wraith is going to back off 1. Dan, can you back it off 1? By me?
This one?
Yep.
Yes. So backs off here.
Which sucks. And then it's going to, because it's no longer wounded, goddammit.
Sorry about
and
that.
it's going to attack me for a 2. No.
Nice.
Thank you, Nicole. You shuffle well.
And it generates ice.
Correct.
Better than getting the trap 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but I don't think I can kill that thing. Well, that fucks my plans.
Not the trap. Not the trap.
Survives with 1 hit point.
How much damage would the trap do to me?
The trap? So our scenario level right now is
It's 2.
4.
4? That's
Yes.
brutal.
Well, I mean,
Does it also do 4 to enemies?
yes, if they're not flying.
Which
Like
I
her.
think they all are, basically.
God
No,
damn it.
Fuse is definitely not flying. Actually, I don't think the whatever the hell
Well,
the living spirit. I don't
The
think
living spirit is flying.
Is it?
Yeah, the Ice Wraith and the living spirit are both flying.
Well, that's
the Ooze
bullshit.
and the living doom are not, but we don't have any living dooms right now.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, the Ice Wraiths are done, and now it's my turn, and life's gonna suck when you grow up, when you grow up, when you grow up. Okay,
Sucks pretty bad right now.
yes it does. I am going to move for 1 since I'm going slow, and step on the trap. So get rid of the trap and put me there. I take 4.
Oh, does it destroy the trap?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Traps only go off once.
So I am down to 2 hit points. And then I proceed to heal myself for 2 and create Earth. Green. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't know that one. Leaf.
Yeah, the
Leaf.
leaves.
Leaves. There you go.
There you go.
Yay, colorblind for good fun and profit.
Yeah, but there are, like, marks there.
Yep.
I understand that they're a little bit confusing if you've never seen them before.
And then I'm going to attack him for 2. And muddle myself.
At least he doesn't retaliate.
Yes, but he has 2 armor.
Oh.
And I wound him! So he'll die at the start of his next turn.
You
So-
wound number 3 Ice Wraith?
Yep.
Alright,
So put a wound token on him if you can.
got it.
Peter, wound token.
All right.
And did I gain any XP? No. Wow. Or yes, no. No, I do not gain XP. I do get muddled. I muddle myself, so can you put a question mark on me?
Peter, muddle token.
All right.
God, I really cannot get the opening to Apothecary Diaries out of my head.
Yes. Okay,
Which,
so
honestly, I've been, like, rocking to, like, Hypnosis Mic for the entire week, so.
next is the Living Spirits.
It's...
So it's nice to be having something different in your head.
Yes.
I love Hypnosis Mic, okay?
We need to catch up on that.
I know,
Yes.
but I mean, it's when you have a song stuck in your head, it's nice to get a different
Oh.
song stuck in your head.
Fuck
Yeah,
us.
it can be.
What?
Hopefully they're not in range. Okay, so they can move 3, I believe. Yes. 1, 2, 3. It cannot see Nicole. It can see Dan and Jeremy.
Oh,
Alright,
wow,
Jeremy
multiple
went first.
targets?
You both get a curse card.
That goes to my discard, right?
No.
Okay.
It gets shuffled.
Curses foiled again.
You pass that.
Okay, it gets shuffled in. So what happens to everything that I've already drawn?
That stays out.
Yeah, it shuffles into your main deck.
And then the other one goes 1, 2, 3. And it also hits both of you.
Wow.
Don't worry, we'll run out of curse cards eventually.
We've had that happen.
That seems like a great way to lose.
That battle was difficult.
And they generate ice, which is already there.
Okay.
Okay, and then these will move up. We'll move up how many? 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. And then the ooze, I think is last, does shit. Oh wait, yes, it does shit. It loots
What?
and heals
Bastard.
itself.
But it can't.
So it's sort of like a gelatinous cube. It just sucks up stuff.
It
as
does
goes by?
spend dark to heal itself more.
Okay.
Okay, end of round, so drop the 2 elements, and our next turn.
So,
Alright.
like I said, I am
Alright, so
So,
I am losing
Before
health
next turn,
forward,
we have a long wait or a long rest to process.
and I go up to
Correct,
7 hit
you can
points.
process your long rest right now.
So I'm losing Fluid Knight, the Crude Bow, and the Spyglass untap. And my Shadow gets to move 3 because I took that perk whenever I long rest. 1, 2, 3. So Shadow's going right there
Into the door.
into the doorway
Okay,
where it can attack enemies.
fair warning to everybody for next turn.
What if I move before you?
It's
Actually,
not happening.
I only need to move 3. Can I move 3
Uh,
and hit one of the living spirits?
you can move 1 and hit one of the living spirits.
Can I get to the other side of the door and
With
around
2.
behind? With 2?
Yeah.
So I can go bop bop and be on the opposite side from the living spirits
Yep.
from the ice wraith?
Yep.
That's where I want to be.
Okay.
So the living spirits have armor, right? They have shields?
Yes, 2 and 3 respectively.
Ouch.
3 for the elites.
Good thing I have Pierce.
So everybody is -1 movement this next turn.
Alright.
Just
Cool.
making that really, really, really clear. And Peter, I'm planning to leave the other bag back here for you in case you want it.
Okay, I need to start moving towards the other end, so I will probably not come back and get it, but I appreciate the thought.
Okay.
But if you do want it, feel free.
No, I think I need to get up into the fray, so I am booking my ass.
It would be good if I could get past so that I could summon something. Not happening this turn, I know, because I have -1 move. Well, and actually I'm long resting, so nothing. I'm doing nothing this turn. But it'd be good if I could eventually do that. that I know I'm right in the door, and a summon would make it worse.
So I am planning to blow one of my big attack loss on use cards, which will let me from the shadow attack both of these guys at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Quick question.
Mhm.
When I'm in the doorway, I am adjacent to that ice wraith, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I have to stop in the door
Okay.
for reasons.
Okay.
So I can still attack even though if you stop in the door.
Okay.
Because I'm attacking from the shadow.
I'm going at 2.
When you said faster is not happening, I see what you meant.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a card that has
There's
initiative
probably
1.
a 1 out there. It's probably an enemy. Okay, I'm going to have my cherry for my aviation.
So anyway, I'm planning to attack at 64, so these guys may not be there when it's time to fire off my big attack.
Okay,
Because
They
it's a
most-
loss on use, I may decide not to if like one of the enemies is gone.
makes sense.
But if all 3 enemies are adjacent to it, that would be like totally awesome.
Okay, so we're just looking for Dan and Nicole.
I'm long resting, so I'm not doing anything.
Okay, Nicole?
I think I'm gonna lose a card. But so sorry.
That's fine. I mean, honestly, this is the last big group of enemies. These 3 elites are our biggest threat.
Until we open the next door.
These are the last big...
Yeah, unless the only challenge is having enough cards to get in through the last door and flip the switches.
That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Is we have to kill these guys and run and get through all the way to the final door. That's the big
And I'm
challenge.
sure there's nothing in there.
I'm sure
course
the
not.
entire room is going to be filled with
Alright,
icy
I'm
rays.
going to go a little bit slower, but not too slow, and I'm going to attack everything that's 3 or 4 away from me.
Very nice.
Ish.
Can you move up to see them?
It's complicated because it's an AoE, so I don't think I need to actually have line of sight to them.
Ah, fair. Okay, flipped enemies.
Okie doke. Boop. Flipped.
Okay, so first up is me, Shocker. Blink Blade goes first,
Alright.
Who would have guessed?
followed by the Ice Wraith healing itself. And then if it has ice, which it does, it's going to armor itself. Yay.
So at least the one with the wound will probably die before it can heal itself.
It will, but the other one is going to really armor itself. Or no, only 2. Okay, that's better than it could be. Then we have... Are we missing a card on the screen?
Somebody is
Oh, I moved mine off.
Okay, then we have Geminite, followed by Drifter, then Living Spirit, then
Oh, right.
Ooze, then Deathwalker, and Dan's long resting, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I shuffled up the enemy's cards.
And I forgot I was able to untap all of my items.
Oh, because you long rested.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So remember, everybody has -1 movement this turn, courtesy of me. All allies add -1 to their move abilities this round. X, where X is twice, my move is twice the number of allies.
So your move is 10?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
What are you going to do with 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not going for the full 10?
No, I wanted to be next to 2 guys, and I didn't want to block the door.
I know.
Next, I'm going to blow a lost card. I'm going to hit number 3 first. And they haven't gone yet, so they have no armor, right?
They always have armor.
Oh, they always have armor. How much? 3. God damn it. Okay,
3.
well, I'm wounding 3 and 4, but
Okay.
let's start with number 3.
Okay.
Number 3 is on your next attack, discard this card to add 2 attack damage. Ooh. +1. So he will take 1 damage. Number 3 will take 1 damage after armor and is wounded.
Got it.
And then this will apply to the next attack. And I flip a card and get another on next attack. And a +0. So 2 damage to number 4.
Okay. Is it wounded?
Yes.
No, you need to keep one of the next attack.
I did. So both of them are wounded, and 2 damage to number 4. Yeah. Sweet. That didn't work out too. Oh, wait. Yes. And then I didn't move in between attacking them. Or actually, yes, I will. I'll go around there. And actually, there. And that would be it. And that is a loss. Okay, who's up next?
Ice Wraith
Gemini.
maybe?
Or no, Ice Wraith. So the Ice Wraiths, first Ice Wraith number 2 goes.
Mm-hmm.
Heals itself 3.
Yep, which puts him up to max of 10. And then gives himself 2 armor.
Okay.
And then Ice Wraith number 3
is that
dies.
2 additional
Wound
armor?
process is first, yes?
Yes.
All right.
So Ice Wraith number 3 dies.
I'm guessing this model is gone too.
Yep. Peter's like, but loot. But loot.
How can I get to that?
Kind of can shadows loot?
Shadows cannot, loot,
Fully remove number 3 if you can. Thank you.
but I can teleport to shadow. So if I can put a shadow there, I can teleport to it and grab the loot.
Oh, so you
Right.
might be able to teleport back here later in the game to go collect a few loots.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are 3 loots for you to get.
Well, he's probably going to get one of them, I
Yeah,
bet.
I'm planning to get one of them this turn.
Okay, so next up is Gemini.
Can you take out number 4? Because then I can get in further and go after number 3.
Number 4.
Unless
Number
you,
four is the one furthest
have
away.
unless you have big damage. If you
Living
have-
Spirit's down to 1 and 2.
yeah.
I cannot reach the one that's
Wow, I didn't realize they were so low on hit
Yeah,
points.
neither did I. I was
They
thinking
have,
the
they have
same thing.
armor.
I almost killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we only have one movement, right?
What do you mean?
Well, because we have -1 movement.
Correct. If you use a base movement, you only move 1.
Right.
Okay.
If someone can take out number 4, I can take out number 3.
All right. So then I will move up 1
Okay.
towards them. That's still 3 away.
Yep.
So then I will use the top half of Firefly Swarm, which can hit only 3 and 4. I will hit 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty.
And I have Hornbeetle Carapace, which is +2 if I am in ranged form,
And get an XP.
and get an XP. So against 3,
Base. What's your base damage?
5.
Oh, wow.
So I deal 4 to 3.
-3, so 1 damage to number 3.
1 damage to number 3.
And then 4 plus 1, so 6.
-3 is 3. Number 4 is dead.
4 is dead. All right.
And that is a lost card, and I gain an XP.
Very, very nice. That was a good use. Okay.
So that living spirit's going to die when it moves again. Maybe I will just hit the ice wraith instead.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
One of the living spirits is wounded.
Yeah. It has 1 hit point and it's wounded.
Great.
Okay, so next up we have the Drifter.
All right. Well, I will use this to move.
1.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot move out of the doorway because once I'm next to the spirit, I need to stay there.
Okay. Well, not to mention you only have 1 movement right now.
I have 3 movement,
Oh.
but I'm only using 1 of them.
Okay.
That will trigger sustained momentum. Plus, it says move the character token on one of your persistent abilities back 1 slot. I choose Crushing Weight. Then I use Fortitude, which is 3, Pierce 2, Pierce 2.
He has 2 armor right now.
He is an elite.
Yes, he has 2 armor right now because of his special ability.
Oh, right. I laugh at that because I have Pierce 2.
Yep.
Um,
Which is why I'm pointing that out.
Crushing Weight triggers for an experience point, bringing me to a total of 5 damage.
Very nice.
And 6.
Ooh, so 6 flat, so it goes down to 4. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice whack.
That was a good whack.
Okay, Living Spirits go.
Oh, yes. And I procced all that. That's good.
So Living Spirit Elite goes first. He is going to move back one.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 1 damage, he dies. Never mind.
I was about to say.
Living Spirit number 3 dies.
Thank you. So,
Yes, that was a good hit. Well, I wounded them. You damaged it the one which which killed it. Okay, so the other living spirits, the regulars, they move 1 and attack. Oh god, that would have been bad. They would attack
everybody
3.
within range 3 for 2.
Basically, yeah. Okay, but they're done. And now we have what's up next? The ooze.
Which doesn't
Yep,
move
ooze.
and does nothing.
It spends earth if when it exists. So get rid of earth.
Okay, spending leaf.
Okay, and then last but not least is the Deathwalker, and then the Bone Shaper with his long rest. So do you know what card you're getting
I've
rid of?
already done it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so first I have a move 4, which becomes a move 3, but takes me to this loot.
Oh, very nice. So what do you get?
Let's find out. Lumber, lumber, lumber. And it is a mushroom.
Hey, it's something. Would have been better to be lumber.
Yep, lumber would have been good.
How much lumber, like, number-wise do you need?
So I need to collect a total of 8, or I need to loot a total of 8 timber.
Okay,
I've looted
so
4
more.
so far, so I'm halfway.
Okay, calling out for the stream, I also took 2 retaliate damage from the Ice Wraith.
Oh, very nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now, how much armor does
Very
that one?
nice.
because
It's
someone's gonna
so
call-
good when you
Ice
get
Wraith
punched
have.
in the face.
He has-
Someone's gonna call me on that if I
He
don't
has
say
2 armor, and he has Retaliate 2 at range 2.
Okay, so he has 2 armor. So I could blow my lost card, which was good for hitting all adjacent enemies. Or I could just treat it as a normal attack and whiff.
You can't move up and hit him? No.
I can hit him from the shadow with this card.
Oh, that's a hard call. I mean,
So how many hit points is he down to?
he's down. He still has 4 hit points. So your base would be 1 damage. If you happen to draw your 2x, you could kill him.
Yep, and I will also poison him, which will. So I'm trying to figure out.
But he is an
what's the
elite.
loss.
He won't have armor next round, most likely. So he's a pretty easy kill.
Okay, in that case, I'll treat this as a basic attack, which is just going to whiff.
Yeah, unless you want the XP right now.
The XP can wait.
Okay.
We're going to need to have as many cards as we can to get into that last room.
Yeah, and let's try to save these couple of loots up front for Peter if we can. Just thinking.
Would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not planning to go for that.
Okay, cool. Next round. Dan, you lost your card, so
Yes.
we just have to set up. Okay, so I have to go slow this round.
Dropping the ice.
So the Ice Wraith is still next to me, correct?
Correct.
Hmm.
Do you need me to try to kill it for you?
How fast could you kill it?
That's a hard question.
Can you do it before 32? I would love to run ahead and go engage the living spirits.
Yeah, I would love you to do so
I'm
too.
currently not able to do that.
I would have. So, are you down to any hit points, Jeremy?
I'm at 8.
Of how much?
14.
Okay. So, oh wait, I'm going slow. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Peter, would you mind if I grab one of the loots?
Go for it.
Okay, so I can go at a 36, and I can probably kill it.
Which loot are you planning to grab? The
That,
one close to you or the one further away?
unfortunately,
The
won't
one
work.
closest to Jeremy.
Okay.
Okay, that would be better because I want the one further away.
So what I would like to do is run 6, try to get line on sight of both of those living spirits, and hit them both for 2.
Yes, but
they have armor
it sounds like
five
you're
over.
going faster
Yeah.
than 36.
Yeah.
Can you pick your other card?
Yeah, no, because it's 26.
Oh.
Also, they have armor, so my dual bow won't actually do much.
Okay, so let me see if I. Oh, I do have that, but I muddle myself.
So I could just stay here and hit the Ice Wraith.
If I go 17, does it change your math?
Nope. I can just
Wait, really?
well, if you can kill it on a 16, then I will run ahead.
17.
17. Then I will run ahead, but dual bow doesn't really work against shield because I only hit for 2 and I don't have any pierce.
I will almost certainly kill it kill it if I go 17.
Then I will run ahead and do something else to prepare for my next turn.
Okay, cool. I will go 17 then to free you up.
I am
I'll
planning
go 32.
to go pretty slowly and use a
Where's my 32?
move.
Up there.
Up there.
Yeah, and use a move 4 card and then summon my big summon.
They're just too damn slow. Wish they'd move up faster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go really slow and use this as a filler turn.
Okay. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. We have to start running up to the door.
Yeah, I'm running as quickly as I can, which is not very.
So Nicole, how fast are you moving?
I'm moving at 60.
I'll have to go slower then.
Oh, do you need me to move faster?
I'd like to be able to move my full 4 if possible. I don't really care where.
If you can move faster, it would be nice.
Slide your card over.
Oh wait, I do have an option.
There you go.
Is the door open right now? No.
Which door?
The door. There's only one door, man.
It's open.
There's a guy in it, isn't there?
Oh, sorry. No, Jeremy's
standing in the door.
That's what you meant. Is the
Where
door
are you?
occupied?
Where are
Jeremy's running away pretty quickly.
When are you moving?
32.
Yeah, that's not fast enough. You need me to move, right, Peter?
Not badly, but yes.
Yeah, because my choices are 18 or 60. And, like, I can only move 1.
If you need me
If,
to move,
Okay, so I can
in the
I can
door.
do something different. So I will just move a shadow instead of moving myself.
if
Unless you maybe start working towards one of the other loots back here. Maybe get the loot on the side there.
Well, I think at this point I need to be moving through the long corridor. We've only got so many turns of
Well, what
cards.
if you-
you're
what if
able
you
to
move
do
this-
1, 2, 3 with a move 3.
Can you move the shadow forward and teleport to it later?
Yeah, what I'm thinking is I'll be moving the shadow forward, and if there's still an enemy next to the shadow, I will attack the enemy next to the shadow.
Then don't worry about
And then
attacking
later
the
I
enemy.
can
It won't-
teleport.
Yeah,
to the
don't worry
shadow.
about that. What I would say is maybe you move around back here and collect the loots and keep moving your shadow forward to teleport to it.
So, Jeremy, you're the
So
one
you
in
collect
the,
all the loots back
the
here and then
door, right?
teleport to your
Yeah.
shadow.
Okay,
I could do that,
Yeah, let's do that.
then I will move slower.
but I don't have a lot of fast move cards.
That's fine. I will be able to help speed you up on some movement later.
Slingshot.
Yeah. Well, I have something else too.
So I
Okay.
will be moving slowly.
So we just need Peter.
Okay, so I'm going to replan this a little bit then.
Alrighty.
I could use the bottom half of this
I'm out of liquor. My glass is broken.
and the top half of that. Okay,
yeah,
so
this
I will
is
try moving
potent
at
enough
28.
that I'm still drinking very slowly.
Okay, flip Jeremy.
I'm flipping.
Okay, so I am slow this round. Can you move up your card, Peter? Thank you. First up is
Slow.
Peter.
Really?
Oh, the ice wraith is shifting form.
Yep.
And the ooze is splitting.
Deathwalker is first, followed by Drifter, followed by Blinkblade,
Oh, split.
followed by Geminite, Living Spirit, Bone Shaper, Ooze, Ice Wraith.
Wow, the ooze is actually moving faster than something for once.
And now you know what the summon check is for. It says summon 1 normal ooze.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, remove cards. And first up is our Deathwalker.
All right. So let's see. If I use the bottom part of this,
Dan.
I can
Card.
move 1, 2, 2 like that. And I can move all shadows up to 1 hex. We'll move this shadow forward by 1.
Nice. It's a start.
Yep, it's making progress.
Yep.
And then using the top half of Black Barrage, I can do an attack of 2 at a range of 4, so I can attack this guy for 2.
Nice.
He's got 2 armor. Or no, he doesn't have any armor this turn, does he?
No armor, but he will retaliate too.
But he hasn't drawn that yet.
No, it's his base.
Okay. But I'm in a range of 4. How far does his retaliate reach?
You're outside of his retaliate range.
Oh, you are out of range 4. You are correct. You are outside
Okay,
his
so I
retaliate.
roll a +0, so 2 points.
Nice. To Ice Wraith, there you go. That pretty much guarantees I'll kill it. Okay. Are you complete?
And that's it for me.
Drifter. Oh, you went before me.
How'd that happen?
Oh shit, I said 17 when I have to go slow. So I'm
Wow.
actually at 47.
Wow.
Wow.
Terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's my bad. My bad.
You made a promise.
Yes.
And then you broke it.
Yes, I did.
You two are no longer best friends. Top
Wow.
10 anime betrayals.
Thinking.
That was pretty big betrayal.
Thinking.
I'm going at 17. Oh wait, no, 47. Slight difference here.
Only off by a factor. Or only off by 30?
Yeah.
That is not great.
No. Would you like to whiff?
Wow.
Hmm.
Would you like to suck this turn? Because
Yes.
I miscalculated.
Uh-huh.
Okay, how am I gonna do this?
You're not. That's my bet.
Wow.
I guess I'm burning that
And
card
you're
next turn.
mocking him.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
You can always turn things
living
into basic attacks.
spirits are dead. No,
Well-
they're here. They're attacking at a range of 3, target 2, and they're not moving.
Correct.
Okay. So as long as I stay 4 away from them when I move,
As long as you're not here.
then I will be fine.
But I thought you can't move while the other guy's next to you.
Well, he's got 2 hit points, so I can take him out,
Yeah.
but that affects my my persistent ability management,
Okay.
which I'm gonna have to do. All right. Oh, that sucks.
Can you fix it up next turn?
No, it's not ideal. It's
Yeah,
gonna be,
I mean, persistent ability management is one of those things that it's kind of like, well,
I'm trying not to lose sustained momentum because I need that movement.
Okay, well, I mean, if you just want to whiff this turn, I will kill him this turn.
No.
But there might be another reason he needs to stay nearby.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to use Relentless as a base attack, triggering Crushing Weight.
You don't have to trigger that, do you?
I have to.
Okay.
For a total of 4.
Okay, flip a card.
8. That's so much damage.
Okay, number 2 is very, very dead. Peter, we need a bag for you. You have a lot of bags right here.
Yeah, I think I can probably come up to the center and get a lot of bags there.
Yeah.
That might work better.
Then I will
Or
use,
maybe get the 2 in the back and then move up there while your shadow keeps going forward.
Then I will use the bottom of the bottom of Deadly Shot to move 6, giving myself another experience point. So I don't want to be within range of them.
You are fine right
All right.
there. And you did click something on the ice race. You killed off the. Oh, you killed off the ice race.
Killed off the ice race. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, let me fix the overlay. The ice race are dead, so I can actually. I need the keyboard for that. There we go. Now we have a little bit more room for your cards on the screen. Okay. So, Anime Betrayal, not too bad. And Peter gets rid of the Ice Wraith, thank you. And now the Blink Blade goes. And now my turn's fucked, too.
well,
So,
see, this is the cost of
I'm going to
lying.
move 2. And I'm going to heal me and Jeremy for 2.
All right.
You can see his nose.
So,
growing.
see, I'm paying you back. I made everything better.
This is not ideal.
I just healed you.
What was that?
Lies of P.
Yes.
I could hit you and stop you from moving.
He's not even playing.
No, I thought about playing that one.
Sea of Stars is looking pretty
Sea of
good.
Stars, I'm loving. Oh my god, that game is really, really good so far.
It's funny. Like, the dialogue is pretty cute.
It's a JRPG, turn-based combat.
Yeah, it
has some-
sounds good. Who knows when I'll get to it then?
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
fair. It's only apparently about 40 hours long if you do everything.
I have like 500 hours before I can get to it.
I put over 200, maybe 300 in Starfield, so I'm not feeling too bad about playing a 40-hour game now.
Yeah, I was wondering why you'd stop Starfield before you were done.
It's an intense game in its own right and gets a little repetitive when you're gaining your powers. And it was getting a little bit boring with that. That being said, I kind of wanted to play something other than an FPS for a little bit. I do plan to go back to it. Okay, next up is our Gemini.
I got super boring. So I'm going to use the bottom half of Mind Spike to move 2.
Into the doorway?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I use the top half of Harvest the Essence to ward myself, and then at the end of each of my turns I may eliminate an element in order to create ice or light.
Oh,
And
nice.
I may also switch forms, and it's also an experience. And yeah, I'm gonna switch forms to melee, please.
Very nice.
So how does switching forms work? Does it have to say on the bottom of the card, and is it always optional?
So you see that symbol? There's a symbol right here. I'm gonna show it on the screen. So that symbol right there means that I can switch forms. So I can switch forms if it is if I am long resting, or I can switch forms if I have that symbol on my sheet.
And it's always optional?
So the Living Spirits
no,
With.
it's required.
Oh, it's always required, okay.
Yeah, so Living Spirits With, they do nothing. And then we go on to the Bone Shaper.
Okay. So
First, oh, you don't have Skelly.
It's in my
I'm
opening
going to play
hand
the bottom
are
half.
for the melee
Okay,
version,
so what are you doing?
and 7 of my cards are
I'm
for
playing the
living
bottom
version.
half of Return Servant,
So,
and I am moving 4.
If I do
Okay.
not switch at the right times, I don't have any cards to play,
One.
and then I have to long rest.
What is it,
Otherwise,
2,
I can't
3,
switch
4?
forms.
That's
so you
great.
have to do some planning well
Look
in
at-
advance.
Look at Dan jumping right over the bags.
Thank you, Dan.
It's a me, Mario. And where did my other card go? And then I'm going to play the top half of Unearthed Horror, and I'm going to summon my Unearthed Horror.
Very nice.
And that generates Earth, which is the leaf, which is supposedly green, and I gain 2 experience points. And this is obviously persistent. And yeah, there we go.
Other card?
Sorry.
Okay, next up we have the Ooze. So the Ooze suffers 2 damage, and then summon 1 normal Ooze with a hit point value equal to the summoning Ooze's current hit point value, limited by a normal Ooze's maximum hit point value. So it looks like we summon a 9 hit point normal Ooze.
Okay,
Oh, so it's not losing hit
trying
points
to
when
figure out how to
It
do
did.
that.
It lost
It
2
did.
hit points.
Okay. But it's not losing as many as as the new one gains.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's a good deal for those.
Yeah, I'm trying
Better
to
for
figure out
you
if there's
than
a way
for
to
us.
do that.
Add
here.
monster,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Add monsters.
Put a normal stand on this one, and hopefully grab a number that matches it from one of the other mobs
So it
out there.
says 2.
So
and
any with
here's
a
a
2.
number 2.
Okay, that's really weird.
Here you go.
Do you have any loot cards, Peter?
Yes, I have 2.
Okay.
Ooh, so you might get.
No, not those loot cards. Loot as in pull loot from around you.
Oh, I do not.
Okay.
But now would be the perfect time if I could stand right there. That'd
Yeah.
be just so awesome.
Oh, you got it.
There's one in my deck, which
no,
I
you
did
didn't.
not bring this game.
Yeah, there's having trouble adding another
Okay.
ooze.
Okay, pausing for a sec.
Mhm.
Okay, we figure out how to add an ooze,
Yeah.
and it's at max hit point 7. Okay, so
Why 7? Why not 9?
because its max hit point is 7.
And a normal ooze
Because
is
it's a
max.
normal lot of elite.
Okay,
Okay.
so apparently you click the pluses on the side of the monster card on the right.
Yeah.
On left or right based on normal or elite. So we now need to do our next turn. For my turn, just for note, this is my last turn before I take a long rest probably. I'm planning to heal everybody around me, and I'm going really, really slow. So if you end your turn next to me, you will get healed
Okay.
for 2.
I am long resting right now.
So I'm planning to go very fast and jump right on top of this shadow, or teleport to the shadow, and grab that loot.
Okay, are you sure? And then maybe run back and get the other loot? Or you're closer to the other loot. Do you want to go get those and then teleport forward later?
Well, getting this other loot is going to cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement.
Oh, yeah.
And then it'll do another 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to this one.
Whereas if you go
There's
up there...
3 tasty loots right here, and we're going to kill more people, and we need to get to that room.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So I'm going super, super slow. And this is my last turn before a likely long rest.
So, see, Nicole, you're moving at 23, so I will be going before
Move
you.
your card up a little bit, Peter. There you go.
Is that okay?
I am.
That's fine, but it just means you'll have to move through me, I think.
Okay.
Because I'll be 1 in front of you, not 2, or is that 2 in front of you? I can't see.
That's absolutely fine.
I am going to be using Earth Nicole unless you absolutely need it. Okay, great.
No big deal. I can change it into something that I
Push
could
up a wire.
possibly use.
Okay, so Jeremy's long resting. Dan. That's all we're waiting on?
Yes. I am going to go quick. I will go.
And Tony said you're long resting? Oh, no, you're not.
No.
I'm going to go slowly.
To the right a bit. There you go. Flip. Okay, so first up we have the Deathwalker, followed very closely by the Geminite. Then we have Living Spirits, who are going to beat the shit out of Jeremy. Then we have the Ooze.
Okay, they're moving forward 1?
Yeah.
All right.
And then we have the Bone Shaper, and then the Blink Blade.
Well, they have target 3. They're going to be hitting lots of people.
Nope, they're only moving up 1. They're only hitting you.
All right.
Or one of them's hitting you.
I'm glad I went
take it.
slowly.
Okay. So first up, we have the Deathwalker. What are you up to?
So, first thing I'm going to do is teleport to the shadow and take this tasty, tasty loot.
Okay, you have to end your turn there to get the loot.
Yep, I am ending my turn. Well,
Okay.
I mean, well, the top of this is going to whiff.
Okay, that's
So,
fine.
effectively ending my turn,
But you
although
do
it does
create dark.
create dark.
Your old friend. And what do you get loot-wise? Lumber.
Oh, wait. This stays here. I don't actually destroy the shadow. I just take the loot.
That would have been under you, not under...
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
Okay.
And I roll a coin.
Well, just a single?
Just a single coin.
Ow. But, hey, it's one less card out of the deck. Okay, next up we have the Geminite.
Alright, so I am going to use the bottom half of Hornet Stingers, which is a movement of 3, and all the attacks this turn gain disadvantage.
Where are you going, up to here?
That's fine.
Alrighty.
And then I use the top half of Drag Down, which is going to just whiff, because I can't get anything.
Okay, next is the Living Spirits.
I can't get no.
First number 1 moves up 1. It whiffs. And then number 2 moves up 1. It can see Jeremy, and it is now range 3 on Jeremy. So it attacks Jeremy for 2 base. And Jeremy takes 1.
Okay, take 1.
Does anybody need the darkness?
No.
Nobody needs the darkness. Then I think I would like to change that into ice.
Right now?
Because it was at the end of my turn.
Okay,
I
yeah.
couldn't change anything into ice.
Yeah, normally my character uses darkness, but I don't plan to use it next turn.
Okay. Next up is the Ooze. The Ooze will move 2 and then try to attack and then create Earth. So Earth goes back up. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I believe that's it for them. Oh, range 3 attack. Okay, good to know. And that's it for them. Next up is Bone Shaper.
So I have a question. So if I create Earth, I can't use it immediately on my turn.
Yes.
If the Ooze had created Earth from scratch, can I use it immediately
Yes.
if
Yeah.
I go after it?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So first your summon's up.
Yes. So my summon has 2 movement.
Okay.
So an elemental infusion happens at the end of the turn of the character that
Got it.
created it.
Got
Yep.
it. Okay, that makes sense.
And what's its attack? Just for
Its attack is 3.
any range?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, now you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to play the bottom half of malicious conversion,
Mhm.
and I'm going to move 5 because I'm going to consume the earth.
Okay. And where
And
were
that
you?
happens at the end.
Do you want to go as far as you can?
Yes, I think so. Let me
So you can go to here or here, next to him or one away.
I am going to. Let me think. How hard do these guys usually hit?
We don't know, really. They seem pretty weak. They just hit multiple targets, and they have shit tons of armor. But they only have 2 hit points. So if you can get through their armor, you can kill them.
Yeah, I am going to. That's interesting. I'm going to be brave and go ahead and summon.
Oh, you're going to summon?
Yeah.
Already? Or you could do a base attack if you're
could.
really crazy.
Huh.
But but default you would do no damage. You'd have to draw something to add.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to summon.
Okay.
So I summon, and this is going to.
So do you want to beat back the one then and summon in front of you? So
yeah,
the summon would take it?
That's probably okay.
Okay.
There's risk either way. I
Okay.
think I will do that.
Give me the summon.
Give me a second. I need to get the token.
There you
go. And put it there. No, put it there.
Okay.
And let me see what else. And I take 2 damage, which causes this to trigger, negating it. And that eliminates this card and gets me an XP. So now I actually, and this is a lost card, so I actually will take damage now. So hopefully it won't get obliterated. And this goes here. And that is that. Okay.
Looks like Blink Blade is next.
Yeah. I'm debating healing myself versus an alternative option of possibly killing one of those things. And I feel like the better part of Valor is trying to kill something. Oh wait, can I? They don't have retaliate, do they? No. So they're just 2 armor, which kind of bites, but I can play with that. Okay, I'm going to play the bottom of this as a 2 movement to jump up to here. And then I'm going to play the top of this. Because I'm going slow this round, I actually have range on this attack. So it's a 2 base attack. This comes into play. On your next attack, discard this card to add 2. And I get a null. Wow. Okay. Well, that's how it rolls.
And you weren't even cursed, so that was the only null in your deck.
Am I?
That's going to come up sooner or later.
I mean, I did go through about half my deck, which is unusual for me. No, I'm cursed.
Oh, okay.
It was the second to last card. Alas, it was not the other way around. Okay, so Drifter, what card are you losing?
Rest.
I'm losing my Prudent Preparation.
Alrighty, and now we're on to our next turn. I am
How much do we heal on a long rest? 2?
2. I am going to long rest this turn.
Does anybody need healing? I've got an option to heal people this turn.
I mean, I'm down 3, but it's not that big of a deal.
How far away are you from me?
Pretty far.
So
you should just get the loots.
So if I go quickly, I can blow up my skeleton and deal 4 damage to both of them.
You should do that.
I was thinking of saving that for the ooze, but I'm thinking it may be better to just do it now.
No, do it now and let other people move up to the oozes.
I'm going to be moving at 21.
Okay. Peter, I'm long resting.
So what are you doing?
All right.
The skeleton is going to move up and hit something, and then I am going to blow it up and deal 4 damage to all adjacent enemies and kill it.
How are you going to move it up?
It moves before I do.
Yes, but it wants to attack the one that's right next to it.
I will play the Horn of Command, and I will use the Horn of Command, and I can force it to move.
There you go. Okay, cool.
And when you're doing
Put
that,
it back on screen.
I
At
am-
speed 21.
And you go over to the right of
21.
it.
All right.
Yeah, note that I am quickly running out of cards. I'm going to be exhausted soon.
Yeah, I'm getting close, so we need to really get moving, so I like this move.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I should concentrate on moving instead of looting?
I don't know. I think you getting those 2 loots isn't going to kill us.
All right, I will give it a try.
I want you to get your lumber because that gets us a promotion, which is really, really good.
Okay, I'm gonna move at 89.
Okay, that's good. Okay, flip the enemies.
Okay. Who splits again?
God damn it. First up, we have Peter.
All right.
Then we have the Bone Shaper, followed by the Living Spirit, which is going to stun. That's going to suck. You'll probably.
They're going to die.
They're gonna die.
They're going to die.
They have
Hopefully.
no armor, right?
Hopefully. You have to flip cards.
Well, if you're not doing attack damage, you're just doing they take damage.
It's attack damage.
It's attack.
And I am cursed twice, so we'll see.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get. I mean, if you get 0 or above. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a risk. I don't know what's going to happen.
Then
Yeah.
So did we put out Living Spirit?
Yes.
Yeah. Then we have Geminite, followed by Drifter, followed by Ooze.
Like I go at a 72 and I'm still at the slowest.
Oh, somebody's long resting.
Yeah, but nobody's long resting. Or at least that's not the
Play
problem.
cards. Okay, go for it, Deathwalker.
All right, so I'm going to move back 1 and grab this tasty, tasty loot. And use the top half of this to heal myself by 2, only I'm not down by any, and create some dark.
Nice.
For
And
the
what'd you
loot, I
get?
draw another coin.
Okay, next up we have the Bone Shaper. So
Okay.
first,
First, the horror moves.
yep, how much?
2.
Okay, so it's going to go round.
Okay. And then I tap the Horn of Command in order to decide what it does. So it moves 2. And then it attacks either one. It doesn't
Let's
matter.
attack number 1 first.
Sure.
Put the
So-
card on screen.
Yep, it is a +1.
Put the card that you're attacking with.
Oh,
It's
a summon.
Oh, right. Okay, so attacks number 1 by 3.
yes.
Which means it does 1 damage.
Okay.
1 damage to number 1, Jeremy.
1 damage to number 1.
So 2 + 1, 3. Yeah, 1 damage. Okay.
And then that's it. And now
that's
your
this.
card.
And now Hadouken. Designate that one and perform attack 4 on all adjacent enemies.
So number 1, you're attacking number 1 first.
Oh, it just targets.
No,
okay.
it's
You have to flip a
Oh,
card
it's a
for
separate
each.
attack for all of them.
Yes.
So +0
So number 1 is dead.
Okay.
and +1 on the second one.
Is
So
dead.
They're both dead.
And then it dies, and I generate fire, and I gain an XP.
Generate fire. I think that's the first time we put up fire this round.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe ever.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever remember putting up fire in Frosthaven.
No, that's a
Okay.
good point.
And then I just play the bottom of this to move to.
Okay. Do you want to get the loot?
Sure.
Okay. Dan gets a loot. If he gets
Okay.
lumber. Nope. Gets metal.
Metal. Cool.
Feeling kind of metal.
Yes. So.
Which makes your odds ever so
yeah,
better.
So
Yep,
this one
just
is
a
a
little
lost
better.
card. This one is this. I must long rest because I have only a single card next turn.
You have a
God.
25% chance of getting lumber, I think.
My battle goal is bullshit. I love it.
I'm interested to hear what it is afterwards.
I've been very careful this whole game for my battle goal. Okay. Next up is the living spirits, which are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Hope that was worth it.
Oh yes, honestly, that's exactly what we want to see.
It would have been nice if it could have done massive splash damage on the oozes we're about to have 4 oozes. Because they both split, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be 7.
Oh, shit.
Seven,
We should be
7,
using
5,
a
5.
summon base on this.
Oh, they're a summon base?
Yeah,
Oh,
because they
that's what
don't leave
blue is
loot.
for.
We can't use them to spawn shit tons of loot.
Good point.
It's an important distinction. Okay, so next up we have the Gemini.
All right. So I'm going to use the bottom half of Raining Pinchers, which can't really move forward 3 the way that I would want to, but I'm going to do that. And then I am going to use the top half of Icebound Quills to whip. And then I'm going to use the Stamina Potion to resurrect a level 1 card from my discard pile.
Nice.
So that gives me that. And then I am switching form to the ranged form.
She needs her. Yep. Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Next up is the Drifter.
Okay, I'm going to use Relentless
I'm also going to use my amount of
to
life
move
level up
character
to
tokens on
get
2 of my
my
persistent
HP.
abilities back 1 slot. Then I'm going to use the bottom of Precision Aim to move 2 plus 2 is 4. That's another experience point.
There you go.
And then I will move a persistent ability token backward 1 slot.
And that's it.
That's it.
Alrighty. Next up we have the Oozes, who proceed to each lose 2 hit points.
Alright, Ooze.
And then spawn Oozes 3 and 4. I need 2 blue bases.
So one of these will come in at 7 and one of them will come in at 5.
Number 3 will come in at 7.
Do you need numbers? I've got a 3 and a 4 here.
Yes, number 3 on that. And I need a number 4.
Oh, I'm marking them as 7.
What happens if a 1 hit point ooze splits? Does this split just fail? Because
It would in theory take the 2 damage before
Oh,
it
it would
splits.
die. That's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
That's actually one of the ways you can kill Oozes. Okay, and I am losing Sands in the Hourglass. I feel like that's a reference.
Yeah, it sounds like a very old daytime soap opera.
Yes. Okay, so we are on to our next turn, and we have 4 Oozes that need to be destroyed.
I am long resting because I only have a single card.
Okay.
So they're within 4, right?
Oh, wow.
Yes, of you. Would people benefit from moving really fast this turn?
I only have 4.
Or wait, no.
Yeah, I'm not moving at all.
Okay. And you're long resting, Dan?
Yes, and I will only have 3 cards left after I long rest.
Yeah, I'm definitely running low.
Okay, then I'm going to have everybody move slow this turn. Everybody has -1 movement, unless that's really going to fuck with somebody.
Like, I can get to number 4, right?
Yes.
How many hexes away?
2.
2. Alright, then I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to run all the way around back and start beating on the ones behind.
Okay. I want to hit either number 4 or number 2.
Okay, I'm going all the way around back and hitting number 3 or number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So this turn, instead of moving to the loot, I'm going to move my shadow 5 hexes because I need to get my shadow into play so I can jump up and join the game later.
Makes sense.
And I can grab the loot next turn.
Okay, are we set?
These oozes tend to move pretty slow. I'm trying to figure out how fast I want to go.
You just eliminated one of the enemies, I think.
Did I?
Oh wait, no.
No, they moved around
Okay.
because of initiative stuff. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out how fast I want to move. I'm thinking I could either. I feel like the best thing to do would be to move at 65.
I'm going at 2. Everybody good? Yep. Flip. Okay.
Hey, I still move before they do.
Fancy that. I'm going first.
Aren't these supposed to both be down? On the last
Yes.
turn?
Yep, all 3 in fact.
Yep.
I'm going at 2, so I go first, followed by Geminite, followed by Deathwalker, then Drifter, then the Ooze. And then Dan all the way in the back, long resting.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm going 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like that card a lot. And then I'm going to attack it a lot.
Yeah. Should we limit that to 8? That movement to 8 in the future?
We take other negatives. I'm fine with that.
All right.
So I'm attacking for 2 base. So +0, so I deal 2 to number 3.
2 to number 3.
I really wanted to knock down the one with high hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move 1, get an XP, and attack it again. Shit. -1. So I only deal 2 more.
You can move and attack, and then move and attack again.
Yeah, 2 more to which one?
Number 3.
Number
He's
3.
a blink blade.
Yeah, I don't have any attacks on my bottom.
Oh wait, and I had long rested. So it gets poisoned.
Okay, which one gets poisoned?
Number 3.
There.
I need a poison token. Thank
Yep.
you.
Wait, this guy.
Okay, next up we have Gemini.
Alright, so we all lose a movement, right?
Yes.
Right, I use the bottom half of Scarab Flight for a massive 1, and then I whiff on the top half of Into My Embrace.
It wouldn't have hit even with 2, would it have?
No.
No. Okay, next up we have the Drifter, or Deathwalker.
Okay, I use the.
I think I'm gonna eat fire in favor of ice.
Okay. Oh, you're eating it in water. Okay, so remove fire, generate ice.
I use the bottom half of Dark Fog to move 1 shadow up to 5 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Under Nicole.
Yep, right under Nicole.
Okay.
And then the top half of Call to Abyss uses a standard attack and whiffs, and I will be long resting next turn.
Sounds good. Next up we have Drifter.
All right, so I will move. Is that right? Yes, that is right. All right, I'm using this as a base move of 2 to move adjacent to.
Number 4.
They're doing ranged attacks, right?
They're doing varied, but regularly ranged. Yes.
No, only the
Oh, right now they're doing ranged.
only the elite is doing ranged.
No, they're both doing ranged.
They're both doing ranged.
Yeah.
All right, range 4. So I'm wondering if I want to just get next to all 3 of them.
I don't think you can. You can only get next to 1 or 2.
Where was I and what's my base movement? My base movement should be 3.
Yeah, you're next to 1 right now. The only way to get next to 2 would be to come all the way around here.
Oh, I see. Because that's a corner. Got it. I didn't see it. I thought that was a hex. Okay. So that triggers sustained momentum. I get an experience point for that. Then I use Bloodletting, which is base attack of 5
on number 4.
On number 4.
Ooh, good luck.
+2.
You kill it.
You kill it.
That does not create a chest.
And since I killed it, I get to move a token back.
Okay. Okay, and now the oozes go. So ooze number 1. I went before you, so it attacks me. And it attacks me for 4. Ow. And creates darkness. And I will use my armor to give it disadvantage. -1, so it does 3. I am down to 4. Okay, next up we have number 2, which will also attack me, because I'm close. Wow, I did not think this through too well, did I? But it's only attacking for 3 only.
Anybody else hearing echoes of what happened last game?
Whatever could you be talking about?
I think I'm about to lose a card. And last one,
I hear the echoes of his
he has
screams.
disadvantage because he's next to me in attacking range.
And does it
Wouldn't
move?
he back up?
He does not move. He has no movement. -2. Fuck.
Did you
One
lose
hit.
a card?
One is enough. I have 1 hit point.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was special.
I'm just saying you made decisions.
Yeah, I kind of did. Okay. And we are done with that. So next round.
Okay. And I realized, by the way, that I had not picked up my summon card that blew up, so I have returned it to my hand. So I actually have 4 cards in hand after getting rid of one.
So Dan, have you long rested?
I am now long rested, and that
Okay.
means that my corner of command untaps.
How are 3 and 2 doing? Okay.
So I'm long resting this turn.
I am long resting this turn.
So this loot right there, I'd like to get in a couple turns.
Okay.
So it'd be nice if people could leave it for me.
Should be good.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move by the door. I'm not going to. Actually, no, I can't because I have to go around everybody because that's a corner.
Can you jump right now?
I can actually. I could, but with a move. Well, actually, I have a movement of 6 with jump. I could totally get over all those guys and go to the door.
Oh, you're thinking about popping the door?
I'm not popping the door.
Oh, going to kill number
I'm
1.
getting next to the door.
Yeah, if you could kill number 1, that'd be even better.
All right. I will get to the other side of number 1.
Okay. I am going to go slow this round. And I'm doing 47.
I am going to go pretty slowly, and
Peter, you're long resting?
I'm long resting.
Okay, so we just need Dan.
okay.
Time to move these down.
Thank you.
I am just going to. This is
Over to the side. There you go. Okay. Flip.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nicole, are you long resting?
Dan, over to the side.
Actually,
Nicole, are you long resting?
Yes.
Okay, so,
it's not the worst thing that could happen.
nope. Jeremy, you're up, Drifter.
All right. So I am using my.
Wait. Order of operations, Drifter. Followed by.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were calling my turn.
Followed by Blink Blade, then Bone Shaper, then Ooze. Okay, so now Drifter.
Okay.
And,
That's the furthest slot down Ooze has gotten to.
yeah?
Okay. So I'm going to dual bow, and I'm going to attack number 3 and number 2.
Oh, you can. Oh, yes. Can you actually attack number 1 and number 2?
I want to attack. If I hit number 3, then it will not split.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, number.
And if I can get a good hit on number 2, it will also not split.
I'm going to hit number 2. So if you can hit number 1 and number 3.
Do I have line of sight?
Yes.
All right. You're gonna hit number 2 for enough damage that it won't
Yes.
split. Okay. Then I will hit number 3 and number 1. I'm gonna start with number 3.
Okay. Oh.
That's bad.
Yes. So how about number 1? Oh!
Did you just double curse?
Yeah.
I double whiffed.
Would you like to give me that curse card?
Yes, please. Wow.
Wow. Well, that's the thing that happens.
That's
What are you
it.
doing with your other card?
I will still move 4 plus 2 with a jump to get around next to number 1.
Alrighty.
Because then it won't split.
Oh, yes, it has nowhere to split to. No, that's a good catch. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Still, wow, that's a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, who's up next? Me. So I'm going to play the bottom half of power. Going to move 2 and going to heal myself for 2. Can't imagine why I would do that.
Oh, wait. Looks like one of those guys was poisoned,
That is only one hit. Oh,
but he just got hit.
yeah, number 3 would still take 1 point.
From a null?
Yes, Peter is correct.
Really?
Yes. Poison still causes a damage on an null.
Oh, wait. No, it's too late. I'm ditching my battle goal.
Okay. And then I'm going to
Because technically I just broke it.
hit number 2 with a blurry jab. And by the way, I was going slow, so I gain speed token. And shit, I do 2 damage. Or no, 1 damage.
1 damage, number 2?
Yep. And I muddle it.
Alright.
What does muddling do again? It gives it disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's correct.
There we go.
I was hoping to actually kill it off, but alas, that did not happen. Okay. Next up is Dan.
Okay.
So first, your summon back here moves up 2.
Yep.
Your skeleton is gone.
Yep.
Now you're up.
So I'm going to play the bottom half of Damned Horde just as a movement to move up 2. And then I'm going to summon the Wraith. And this is going, and this will represent the Wraith. And it is going to go here.
Alrighty.
And that generates Dark and gives me 2 XP.
Nice.
Guys, look at that XP while I can. And yeah.
Okay. And now Nicole and Peter each ditch a card from your long rest.
So I'm losing Rest in the Shade, which is the one I can use for healing others.
I lose hornet stingers.
And as part of a long rest, my shadow can move 3.
Ah.
1, 2, 3.
Very nice.
Did we process that they lose 2 hit points and
Now we're doing
now
that.
we're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so lose 2 hit points on each thing. So
So number 1, we start with number 1, right?
Yep, he goes down to 5.
And does not split.
Correct. Number 2.
Goes down to 2.
And he ends up splitting and creating number 4.
Alright. Summon 4.
And number 3 dies.
And number
2.
3 dies, which does not create a chest.
Alright.
But they're pretty low on hit points, which is good. If they tried to split again, number 2 and number 4 would die.
Alright, I'm short resting. Are we at the point where I can say
Yep.
that? Alright.
I already short rested. I'm running low.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that one.
So I will go pretty quickly.
I'm feeling like popping the door this turn.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to be
Actually, I
wrecking
can't.
Oozes.
I can't. And there's something else I need to do, so I can't pop the door this turn. But I will certainly pop it next turn.
I am going to try to kill 2 of the slimes.
Number 1 is mine, so
Oh, I was going to be
Oh, you're
targeting.
going to kill number 1?
I'm going to kill number 1. So if you want to just ignore the other 2 and run for the door, because on their next split they will die.
Yeah, but the problem is everybody has to run around them,
Yeah.
which I'm trying to help people get through.
Okay.
I was actually going to target number 1. There is a D. If I get a +1, I will kill it. Oh, it has armor, so I will grievously wound it, or I can target one of the other ones.
What are you going at, Jeremy?
So I cannot move this turn. I can. I have an attack with Pierce. Although I
What
might want to
speed are you
save it.
going at?
Well, I'm trying to talk about what my plan is because I feel like the thing that I can do this. I'm not moving, so I might as well take number 1. So if
Yeah.
you can spend those resources elsewhere, that would be good.
That's what I'm saying. So what speed are you going at?
I'll go at 26.
Okay, because that determines.
I am
Danny's-
also going at 26. My second card is 81.
what's your-
So I was going to go with 65.
Okay, so you'll go before me. That's fine.
All right.
Okay, and I will go at 24.
I'm still trying to catch up, so
Well, If I want to be sure about it, I'm gonna go to 31 because that's Pierce, and that will give me a much better chance of actually finishing off.
Did you reduce this already, or does it go?
I already
away?
reduced it.
Which I hate wasting Pierce on it because I'm sure there's gonna be armors in the next one. But
Do you want me to pop the door this round?
sure.
Okay.
So I'm going to go really fast and just eat some loot.
Okay, sounds good. Dan, your card over to the side. There you go. Flip.
Flipping. Nothing special.
Okay, but 57. So first up is Peter as the Deathwalker, followed by me as the Blinkblade, then Jeremy as the Drifter, then Dan as the Bone Shaper, then Nicole as the Geminite, and the Ooze. Hopefully none of them remaining. Okay, go ahead, Peter.
All right, so I'm using the bottom half of this as a regular move, and I move 2 and grab myself some tasty loots.
What do you
The
get?
top half of this as an attack which whiffs. I will draw a loot card, and it is metal.
Oh,
Wow.
Everything but.
It's heavy.
I think we literally got all of the metal.
I think so.
I need to shuffle my attack cards real quick.
Okay.
Shuffle that nasty curse or that nasty.
Next up is me as the Blinkblade. So I'm going to start by attacking number 2 for 2. And I get that. Yay. And it dies. Number 2 is dead.
Number 2's dead.
And then this stays out for the next attack, but I move up 2. I gain an XP. I think this is the most XP I've ever gotten at 6. I attack for 5.
Oh, gonna trade his armor. Oh my god, you got another one of those?
6. So it is dead.
All right. Number 4 is dead.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you were popping the door. Change your mind?
No, I'm still popping the door.
Because you're fast.
Yes.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. I am Sonic. I am blue.
Ka-chow.
And because I'm fast, I go 7.
All right.
So 1,
Can you
2,
go
3,
over?
4. Oh wait, I have to go around. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm on the door with 6. So I have
Alright.
1 left.
Should I hit the scenario?
Yep.
26.1.
Did you break it?
No. 2 elite oozes.
Yikes.
Can you free as elites, Peter?
Can do.
Okay. Passing through the narrow chamber, you reach what must be the end of this path. A whole room extends out before you. The whole of it is bathed in an unnerving green glow. Peter, watch your elbow. At the far end, you see a source, a giant door covered in gears and unintelligible runes. It stands like some warded vault, pulsating, vibrating, while a vicious emerald ooze seeps from its cracks. Had you more time, you would stop to investigate closer, take samples of the slime for study, but time is short. As you stand there, a breeze lifts and pushes against you, a foul wind, a warning. Open all doors number 2. Switches A can be targeted by character attacks. Whenever either switch is attacked, regardless of damage, it is considered activated. At the start of each round, any switch not activated spawns 1 ooze. It is normal for 2 characters or elite for 3 or 4.
Okay, so where are the switches?
Working on this.
All right.
And we have to flip the switches and kill all the oozes, right?
I believe so.
Oh, interesting.
But we can flip the switches to keep the switches from continuing to spawn more oozes, right?
Correct.
So it seems like our priority is flip the switches. And then
Yes,
we can
but
just-
jumping in there to flip the switches might expose you to a whole bunch of attacks at once.
I know.
Yes. And then once again, our objective is all enemies are dead and both switches have been flipped.
And even a single point of damage is enough to flip the switch.
No, even no points of damage. Even if you roll a null, it's enough to flip the switch.
And it's saying special rules open all doors. Oh, it opened this entire path. So 1, 2, 3. All spaces are available.
Should we put another thing like that there?
Yeah,
If we have one?
I'll find one in a moment. Shit. So I have one more movement, and I'm low on hit points. I think the better part of Valor is to back off the one this round. Well, or I'll shift there.
At what point do the new oozes get generated? At the end of each round? During the ooze turn?
At the start of each round.
At the start of each round, okay.
Yeah, so we need to get in here quick.
Okay, I might change my plans.
Okay,
I just need to know where the switches are, and I need to know the numbers for the elite oozes.
2 and 3.
Those, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I change my plans,
Can you hit a switch?
I can hit. I might be able to hit 2.
Yeah, if you can hit both switches, that would be
1,
perfect.
2, 3, 4. Are those switches considered to be in that hex?
You have to be here or in here.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking is, what would be range 3 from that if I were to hit it with a ranged attack?
Here.
Can I get there in 4? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm changing my plans.
Okay.
Do the switches stay off once hit?
Yes. Well, for that round.
Oh, they turn on again?
Yes.
You have to
You
turn
have
them
to
off
hit them every round?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Switches can be targeted by character attacks. Whenever a switch is attacked, regardless of damage, is considered activated. At the start of each round, any switch not activated. Oh.
Yeah, once they're on, they stay on.
Oh, sweet. So we only have to hit them each once.
Okay, I'm changing my plans.
Sounds good.
Because I can do that.
Okay. It is now the Drifter turn.
All right, so I am going to burn my sustained momentum for this. I'm using the bottom half of this as a basic move for 4,
Okay.
which burns my sustained momentum. Move me to the center of the room. And then I have a dual bow, 2 targets, range 3.
Nice.
Awesome.
Switch.
Both switches are gone. Very good. So now all we
Thank
have
you,
to do is kill the 3 oozes.
Yep.
And any they spawn.
Oh, what are the numbers for the oozes?
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Thank you.
All right.
So kill oozes.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Bone Shaper.
Okay.
So this moves
Horror
up
goes
2.
first.
And how much
And
does move?
The Wraith has 2 movement, range 3.
Okay, it does not move, it attacks.
Okay, it has an attack of 1,
Okay.
which is not much, but at least it's ranged. And it gets +1, so it does 2.
2 to number 1.
2 to number 1.
But it has 1 armor. Oozes have armor.
Oh, shit.
You didn't notice that before?
No. So he's down to 4.
Oh, we're down to 4? Okay.
So we've been over damaging them all this time?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do just the elites have armor? Or does
No,
everybody
the
Both of
Wraith.
them.
We've been over damaging a bit.
Oh, whoops.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed the armor.
So did I.
And then I'm going to, so now that was my summons.
Mhm.
So now for me, I play the bottom half of this for a move 4. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Um,
Wackanoos.
and then I'm going to play the top half of Malicious Conversion on it, which is a lost card, but it does 4 damage. Plus 0, so that's 4 minus 1, which is 3,
So it's down to 1.
which doesn't kill it. Damn it.
Nope.
So,
That
who's
sucks.
Yeah.
number 1 is at what?
1.
1? It's fine. It'll,
No.
it'll die in the next
No,
split.
but he would have been able to
I
play
would
another card.
have been able to summon a free skeleton.
Oh.
So that is unfortunate, but you can't control everything.
Yep.
So, but I still generate Earth, and I generate Dark,
And you get an XP.
and I get an XP. But it is a lost card, so boo.
Okay, Nicole, you're up.
All right. I am going to use the
And I'm long resting next turn.
bottom half of Raining Pinchers, which moves me 3. I assume it's okay for me
Yep.
to be on your shadow, Peter?
Absolutely.
And are you looking, well, that I can't pick it up anyway. Okay, and that switches my character, and then I'm whiffing on the top half of Changeling's Boon. So that is the end of my turn. I do switch forms.
No, next turn, everybody will have +1 movement.
Do my summons move when I'm resting?
Yes.
We have not been moving them when I've been long resting.
Oh,
We need to do that.
okay. Next up is the ooze, which move 1, attack 3, range 3. So number 1 attacks Dan at a base attack of 3 after backing off 1. Oh, it does 6.
It does 6?
Yep.
Ouch. I go to 1 hit point.
Hey, that's better than 0.
You could lose a card.
I need to long rest anyway, and if I lose a card and then I lose another card, I'm instantly exhausted.
Okay. Next up, we have number 2
Wait.
attacks Jeremy.
Okay.
That actually happens anyway because I can't play with a single card in my deck.
You take
Well, you can't
4.
long rest with a single card in your deck.
All right. I take 4.
And then who went first, me or Jeremy?
Then I'm exhausted.
You did.
Okay. That sucks. Oh, I get a 2x.
As well?
Yes.
Oh.
So I am losing a card or 2 cards. Fuck. I think this next round is my last round.
Are we gonna be able to finish this?
I don't think so.
Possibly.
Maybe, maybe not.
So I either have to lose 2 from my discard or 1 from my hand. Oof. If I lose 1 from hand, right? I can do that. Okay, 1 from hand. It'll give me a little bit more time. Okay, and that's it for them.
All right. I am. This is an odd choice, but I'm short resting.
So I guess.
Choose a card. Choose wisely.
So I have 2 cards left. I have to either long or short rest,
Perfect.
so I lose 1. That means I only have 1 card left on my next turn. I can't play that, which means I am effectively exhausted and out of the game, right?
You can long rest at the end of that turn, so you're just basically damage soaking, hoping your summons do something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I guess that, yeah, I can't even play anything. So, okay, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I'm basically out of the game.
It happens.
Who's resting this turn? Anybody?
I short rested.
Dan, are you long resting this turn?
I am, but at least we know my summons do
Okay.
something this time.
Yes. So I can get off a pretty big attack on slime number 1. Although it'll
Slime
be.
number 1 has 1 hit point, so don't.
And my summon may kill it.
Well, on the other hand,
my summon
it gives
will
me
kill
XP.
If you can do a big attack on 2 or 3, that would be preferable.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay.
I just can't get a shadow close enough to them.
No, I'm giving all of you a +1 movement this round, and I'm going really fast. Or I'm going slow, but yeah, I'm going 32.
So my summons also get movement?
Yes.
Okay.
All allies add +1.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't realize that they moved. That would have made a big difference.
No problem, it happens. And we fucked up on damaging them, so that would have made a difference.
And you will realize next time.
Okay, looks like we're set.
Ready
Maybe.
to flip?
Hold on, Nicole's still deciding. Okay, flip.
Shit.
They're splitting. That sucks. Well, number 1's dead. So the more damage we can do to number 2 and 3 right now, the better. Okay, so first up is Nicole. So Geminite, followed by Drifter, followed by Blinkblade, and then Deathwalker, and then Ooze. All we've got to do is kill them.
And one of them's going to die on its own, although it'll probably attack it before it dies.
Yeah, go ahead, Geminite.
Right.
So nobody's attacking.
I use the bottom half of Mind Spike as a free move, and you said we move an
Plus
additional space.
Oh, only if I went first.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well.
Would
then-
that have changed your speed decision if you had known that?
Yes.
Okay, so what would be your other speed? 36?
36.
You'd be after me. So swap, move up Drifter and me, and put Nicole after us.
Yep. Hey, it's still probably not going to matter, but
Yep. Okay, so Drifter goes first. Remove your cards.
Okay, I'm going to use dual bow. to attack for 2 to both of the oozes.
Have any damage buff?
I do not,
Okay.
but they have a shield of 1, so I'll at least do 1 point of damage.
Yep.
So here we go. So 1 on number 2.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
And
Actually.
4
3.
takes number 4, or takes 3 damage.
Number 3 takes 3 damage. And then I'm going to turn on Relentless. So, and if they attack me, they get I get a 2 retaliate.
Which they'll should both attack you.
Yes.
Well,
They need to be in range 2, but that's something I'll have to deal with later.
okay. And they're not attacking this round, which sucks. Okay. Next up, we have me as Blinkblade. Okay, so now everybody has the +1 movement from that. And then my first attack whiffs. And then I move up. Oh, shit, I needed to go fast. I will stay slow. So I just whiff. That was my bad. Which means I am long resting this turn.
Right. So now it's my turn.
Yep.
Geminate.
So we go 3.
Geminate.
Correct. So now you run up 3.
If you do want the loot, feel free to take it because I'm going to.
Was what your target was, I believe.
I'm not sure.
That's
I
moving
can.
up.
No, 3 would be here.
Yeah, that's my problem. Unfortunately, I think I fucked up.
Okay.
So if you do want the loot, feel free to take it. If you'd rather keep moving, that's fine too.
Oh, shoot. Actually, roll back a second. My bad. My move, it's still technically my move action, giving everybody +1. I use my boots to give myself a 1. So I'm able to actually move up and attack this guy. So, sorry about that, Nicole.
No problem.
So I attack him. First attack gets a +2, so it's 3 base.
On number what?
On number 3. 3 damage -1, so 2 damage to number 3.
2 damage to number 3. Okay.
Then I do a second attack at 2 base.
Yeah.
+2, 4, 3 more damage.
To number 3.
Yep. How far did I get him? Oh, not bad. Okay, that's better. He's going to spawn and they'll both be down to 1 hit point.
Yes.
Okay, that ended up better.
So,
I'll take that. Okay, so now you move up to 3.
yeah, I've still got serious problems. So I use the bottom half of Mind Spike to move up to 3. And then I use the top half of them into my brace to just whiff. I will use my flexible slippers to take the loot, though.
Okay, flip a card.
Just watch it be numbered.
Let's see. It is a rock root.
Thank you very much. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, next up we have the Deathwalker.
Okay, so I'm using the bottom half of Dark Fog to move a shadow up 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I miscalculated. I thought that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it could get
Well,
to
he's
that.
going to die, so.
Yes, but I want to use the other card to kill him and gain an XP.
Oh, so not doing that.
Yeah, so.
Or actually, you can. You have range 3.
No, because I'm using the top half of this
Oh,
card.
I was
not
looking at
this
the wrong
card.
one. Okay, yeah.
So
Whiff.
I guess that attack just whiffs, sadly.
Okay.
And no XP gained. But he will die anyway.
Yep. Okay, so next up is the oozes. They split.
Okay, so ooze number 1 dies.
Yep. But now make number 1 the new ooze at 1 hit point.
Okay.
When you say use-
Sure.
That is a normal ooze.
Oh, correct. It is a normal ooze at 1 hit point.
Yes. Then the other ooze goes down to 8.
And then number 4 will be at 7 hit points.
All right.
Normal ooze. So not as bad as it could have been.
All right.
Okay, I am long rest. Or Dan, you long rested?
My summons go first.
Oh, yes.
The horror moves first. Moves 2. Moves 3 actually.
Okay.
Because it gets the +1. That's not my horror. That's the wraith. The 4 is the back one.
Okay, so they both have moved up 3.
Okay, and it has nothing to shoot at.
Correct.
The Wraith also has nothing to shoot at range. It doesn't matter which card I give up, so I just dumped one,
Okay,
and I'm forced to rest again next turn because I only put card.
I know that feeling.
Sorry.
Nope, I know it. Okay, so me and Dan are both long resting.
All right.
We're basically out.
Do my summons continue to do stuff after
Yes.
I'm gone?
Yes. Well, no. Once you're out, they go away. So you want to last as long as you
So
can.
you're exhausted. You're not doing anything else.
No, no, he's not exhausted yet. He's long resting.
What about you? Are you doing anything
I'm
else
long
this
resting
game?
2 turns. I can take hits.
I have
Okay.
to long rest as well.
Okay,
I'm
bad
moving.
timing.
so it's up. It's the Jeremy and Peter show.
Oh. Hey, before we do anything else, can I retroactively end with a life on my turn?
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
sure.
I don't think anybody's going to complain about that one.
So I'm going to be teleporting up here and creating 3 new shadows with my lost card, and then I can move those shadows in to attack.
Okay,
I've still got a couple of big attacks I can do from
Okay.
shadows.
sounds good.
So number 4 is 1 space away from me, right?
Yes,
So number 1 is next to me.
correct. Number 1 and number 3 are not entirely a priority,
Yeah.
other than the fact they may hit you because they're down to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Number 4 and number 2, we're worried about splitting.
Although
All right.
if they do hit you, don't they die due to retaliate?
No,
Well,
that
they'll take
retaliate's
damage.
not gone.
Yeah, they'll take damage to retaliate. All right, I'm going at 65.
Okay, flip the enemy. 85, and they are pushing all and poisoning, and then doing an attack at range 2.
All right, that's fine.
No, these 2 will go after me if you get away from them.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, won't Jeremy's retaliate kill the 1 hit point ones?
Yeah,
He doesn't have retaliate anymore.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
you do?
He did
Relentless
it
is
last turn.
retaliate. It's a persistent ability.
Okay, but you will still take pretty high damage.
Nicole, are you resting?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
to long
I have
rest.
12 hit points.
Okay, then if you stay in range of 1 and 3, or at least number 1, then
I'm moving over to number 4.
okay, then you will still take number 1's hit and kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you're up first, first Peter, then Jeremy, and then the ooze.
Okay, so I'm going to start by teleporting to any hex with a shadow. Since there's only 1 hex with a shadow, that narrows it right down. And then I'm going to use my loss on use card to generate 3 more shadows.
Within range, or
Within range 3.
okay,
So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, I guess.
okay. And now what?
And that's it for me.
Okay, next up is Jeremy.
All right. So I'm using the burn ability of violent inheritance to move 1 space
And attack 3.
and attack 3 range on number 2.
Okay. Good call.
3. So he takes 2 damage.
Okay. So he's down to 6.
That's burn on use. So I'm running out of cards here.
Yep.
This might be it for me.
What's your next card
I probably
that you had
shouldn't burn
set?
on use. This will be my last turn. Bloodletting. So that's 3 plus 2 for crushing weight with an XP is 5. Plus 1 is 6.
So 6 minus 1 is 5 on number 4. If it tries to split, it's dead.
Or if it attacks me instead.
Yeah, which is good,
Right.
because it's probably dead then.
Yeah.
No, you can still long rest to use your retaliates.
Okay. Which is what I'm going to have to do.
Okay, so now they are up. So first thing that happens is first we do number 2.
Okay.
He does not move. He does not push. He attacks for 4 range 2 on you.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot to shuffle. Hey, at least I got rid of one of the 2 X's, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yes. It was a very important sacrifice. Well, this is coming down to the wire. Okay.
I'm not sure we got this.
I'm not sure either, but it's going to be close. Honestly, the best thing that could happen is them to split to a certain regard.
If one of us could stay alive long enough for them to all split.
Okay, +1. So it is an attack of 5 versus you.
That's okay. 7.
And how much does it take?
Retaliate 2. Which one?
Number 2 takes 2 down to 4.
Down to 4.
Number 3 attacks you for 4.
Ouch.
Wait,
Number 3 would have attacked you.
no, it would attack me for 4. I lose a card. Doesn't really matter which one. Okay. No retaliate on him.
Right.
Number 1 attacks you
Mm-hmm.
because of range for 2 points of damage.
All right.
And
Down to
gets
5.
retaliate and
Retaliate
dies.
and dies. Which one is that?
Number 1.
Number 1 dies.
And number 4 has disadvantage attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, it would have had disadvantage. Oh,
No, it pushes.
no, number 3 would have had disadvantage on me, which means I would have only taken 2 damage, which means I would have kept my card.
And I get the next one.
Yes, and been down to 1 hit point. So you would get the next one, which is the same.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so now number 4 gets disadvantage on you, which is good because that would have been a 2x. So 0. So you take 3.
3. I'm down to 2, and then he dies. Number 4.
Yep.
Number 4 dies.
Okay. So we've got a 1 hit point number 3 and a 4 hit point number 2. That's much better.
Okay. How
All
many
right.
times did I get hit? 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Something like that, yes.
That's 2 more. That's
So
2 more
it's
swing
now
strikes.
the 99s.
Yes.
Lost for... Okay, I lose Mind Spike.
I lose Twin Strike.
I lose my last card, so I guess that means that
Nope. You're still around. You're around for the one more round.
Okay. That means my summons move.
Yes.
Do I get to choose what order they move in, or is it always in spawning order?
It's always in spawning
So
order.
the horror first.
So he doesn't move because he can't.
I think we're gonna get this.
1, 2,
It has range 3.
doesn't quite reach.
Sorry.
No problem, but it's going to have one more move and attack. It will actually attack.
Okay. And
Because
then-
of you're long resting again,
Okay.
you're not gone until you can't discard a card, which
Okay.
is after he moves.
Okay. So the wraith will shoot at something
Correct.
and may actually kill something.
It'll shoot at number 2, hopefully.
Okay. For 1 point of damage.
That could, if you get a +1, it could make the difference.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see.
I am long resting again.
I'm long resting.
Dan is long
So
resting.
question: I have 1 card in my hand and 1 card in discard. Where do they go during the long rest?
The one stays in your hand, the one stays in discard. At the end of the long rest, you pick up the discard. You have 2 cards.
Okay. And then I have to burn 1.
Yes. So you're basically done.
Yeah, I
I
know.
need to shuffle the
Oh, yeah.
monster deck.
Thank you.
Right. I am long resting.
So it's now up to Dan Summon and Nicole and Peter.
Ooh. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, are you both set?
Yep, so
Flip. Toxic explosion.
Peter goes first, followed by Nicole, and then the summon, or then the ooze. Hopefully there's no earth.
what does Toxic Explosion do?
Attacks
Damage
2
to
targets in range 3 and poisons.
Okay. So I'm going to use, let's see. Oh, drat, I did not think this out properly.
Did you grab the wrong cards?
No, I was planning to use bottom half of one as a generic move, and then use the actual power on the bottom half of the other.
Oops.
So this is what I would have done.
Okay, that's fine. That doesn't change your speed. Okay, so what are you doing? Nicole, your card?
I'm going to move up 2 and grab this,
So you get a loot?
and the attack whiffs. But let's see what the loot is. 2 coins.
Okay,
And next turn I will long rest.
okay. Next up is Nicole. Are you able to do anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Look at that.
You still have your retaliate up?
Yes.
Good. That may be enough.
The horror should be so much closer. Oh well.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, and I cannot use the bottom half, but I still gain an experience, which puts me up to 6.
Nice.
It's a lost card, unfortunately. And then I whiff on the top half.
Okay, but you're getting in there. And you still have quite a few cards, it looks like, relative to the rest of us. Okay, so now the enemy goes. Number 2 attacks Jeremy and cannot move and cannot reach a second character.
And it's in range 2 of me, yes?
That is correct, so it attacks you for 3 base.
3 base. All right.
Null.
Nice.
And retaliate,
I
right?
still retaliate.
Yep,
So number 2 takes 2 damage.
correct. Down to 2 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So if he tries to spawn, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 attacks me and you.
Mm-hmm.
He is 3 from you.
So I can't retaliate.
Correct. So, unless he's not going to whiff. So me first, 2x.
Ouch.
There goes my last card. So I am going to be dead. And then Jeremy, +1. So he hits you for 4.
So I am burning the last card in my hand, so I have 1 card on my discard.
Okay, so you can short rest.
Okay.
You cannot long rest. You can short rest.
Well, if I short rest...
Oh, no, it's long. No, you can long rest.
Yeah.
It is a discard, so you can long rest.
Yeah.
I had it backwards. Never mind. Okay. And that's it for them. And now I'm out. And now, Dan, your stuff moves.
Yes, so the horror first, and then the wraith has 3.
But it's going to attack. Can you control it?
Yes, I have the Horn of Command. It has 2 movement and 3 range, and attacks for 1.
Okay. I would attack this because it's out of range of Jeremy's retaliate.
It has 1 hit point.
Yes.
Okay.
So you need
and 1 armor.
you need a +1.
I drew the curse.
Oh wait, it happens. The curse is out.
And so am I. So I
No, you still have a card. You have one more. I thought you had 1 card left.
No. I
Okay.
have no cards left.
Okay, so you're out
I
too.
am gone.
Okay.
So everything goes away.
Yep.
Hold on, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I got cursed twice. I'm not surprised I drew it.
Yes.
There was nothing I could really do to prevent that.
No, it happens.
Yeah.
We are very close. We almost hope they draw the spawn.
All right.
Okay. Nicole and Jeremy are it.
All right. I am long resting.
So Nicole is it.
Peter, are you out?
'Cause she's
Oh, I'm
too
not.
far
I have
away.
plenty of cards.
Oh.
But I'm long resting to give them more chances to split.
Oh, that makes sense. Because if they split, they die now.
Exactly.
In some ways, run.
Yeah.
But now you're going to run towards them and attack them, right?
No, I was about to say, if you had a summon, or if you had a shadow all the way back there, warp back there and go get loot. Because they'll split eventually, they'll run out of cards.
Okay.
Do you not have any?
Okay, put up
Do I
your
have
card.
what?
Do you have no cards left?
No, I have lots of cards left.
Peter's long resting, Nicole's good.
I have all these.
Okay, they are not moving, they are looting, and they're healing too.
Ugh.
Oh,
No,
no.
that's not good.
And if they had darkness, they'd heal a third. That's bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would.
Almost
I
wish
think
I'd
you
short
need to go in
rested.
and attack.
Oh,
Too
well.
late now.
Well, I'm still going to go in and attack, but it'll be next turn.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of power to attack with left. in the
Okay,
attack.
Nicole, you're up.
How do you have so many
All
cards in
right,
your deck?
I
So if you can
lose-
Because
kill
all I've done
3
is move.
or
I
2.
Yeah.
haven't done
move
any loss on
anything.
use cards.
Okay.
until
So
now.
I used the bottom half of Changeling Boon, so I bless myself,
Oh,
and then at the end of each of my turns, I may switch to fire or light. Thank you. And then the top half I'm working with.
okay.
But I do switch forms,
My next card is a +1.
which is important.
Okay, so they both heal 2, which kind of sucks.
That's bad.
So I think Peter's diving in next round.
And then they're going to split.
Probably.
That
Well,
would
we'll
be
see what you
terrible.
guys get as cards.
All right.
Want me to fix those while you pick?
And my next card, Tony, was the +1.
Of course.
That is how it goes.
And of course they had to heal.
Okay, so where are we? We're starting a new round?
Yep. Well, Jeremy, I think you discard your last card right now.
Okay.
And now we're starting the final round. If they attack Jeremy, that would be good.
Well, I don't have anything. I mean, I have 2 hit points left.
Yeah, but you still get the, oh, you'd have to survive a hit.
I have to survive the hit to get the retaliate. So I think I might be done.
Yep. But you may take a hit to save one of them.
Yeah. All right.
Nicole and Peter are up. So we need to get them to pick cards.
So I'm long resting.
I thought you just did long.
You
just
just
did that.
did long rest.
Oh, did we already have a whole
Yeah,
turn?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, this is the card I put up, and as part of my long rest, I get to move a shadow for 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is now adjacent.
Okay, now pick your 2 cards.
How many hit points does number 3 have?
3.
Okay. So I just happen to have a card that attacks from the shadow.
Hopefully for a lot, because it technically also has an armor.
It attacks for 3.
Well, still, then
If you get a +1 or a +2, then that'll defeat the armor.
Yep.
And let's see. With this, I can move another shadow 5. So that's what I will do.
Okay. So I can't see your number. Okay, so flip. Oh, wow. Nicole goes first, then the slime. Then, and you might survive this.
Mm-hmm.
And then Peter. Okay, so Nicole, you're up.
All right, so I am using the bottom half of Scarab Flight to move 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't reach it.
Yeah, you can.
unfortunately.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is a. These are
That's
all
not
valid
open.
spaces right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. All right, so then I moved that, and then I'm going to use the top half of Into My Embrace,
Oh, nice.
which is going to actually deal 5.
With a card flip. Hopefully a good one.
And it's going to be a +0, which
It's
is
dead.
2 is dead.
3.
3 is dead.
How
3.
much damage did you do total?
She dealt 4 after armor. And it had 3 hit points.
Okay, great.
Technically
Awesome.
I switch,
Nice job.
but I'm going to have to long rest.
Okay.
Oh, and let's not forget.
Oh, yes. Just in
Thank you.
Last turn it may be important.
Good job.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Okay. Now the ooze goes. It's going to stay where it is and attack Jeremy for 2.
Okay. Flip it.
Can you give it disadvantage anyhow?
No.
I do need to shuffle.
You have to shuffle after every
So-
time.
No, it's I had drawn a card. I had drawn a card that
Okay, we need a
causes
-1.
Okay.
Need a -1 or a -2.
and -1, -2 are null.
Yep.
I don't think there are. Well, there are -2s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
After drawing 2 curses, I'm due.
+2.
All right, that's not going to do it. I'm dead.
You're dead. Okay. So Jeremy is out and does not get to retaliate on it. Peter, you're up.
All right, let's see what I can do here. So I was planning to attack that one, but that is now off the table. Instead, I can move 1 shadow up to 5. Or what if I could move myself 2? 1, 2. How far away would you be? 1, 2, 3?
4.
4.
So I have a range of 3 on this dark fog. So I could actually do the dark fog on him if I moved myself.
Yes.
Or I could move the shadow up and then attack him.
Either way.
I think I will move myself.
Dark fog adds a curse.
1, 2. Yep. So then I'm going to move myself, and I can also move all shadows up to 1 hex. With the bottom half of this. And then with the top half of this, I have an attack 3, range 3, add curse
With an area.
with an area of effect.
1, 2, 3. Hit the area.
Yep, so he's in the area of effect. So I'm going to use the spyglass to give myself advantage. And I draw a +0 or a +1. I'll take the +1 for a total attack of 4.
4, so it's down to 1.
Oh, so close.
So if it
And
splits,
that's also an XP, my second one of the game.
Nice.
so if it splits, if it splits, it dies.
Yes. But it could. Well, it probably won't heal again because it already used that card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't have infinite
Nicole and Peter,
copies of
next round.
cards.
I am going to long rest.
Okay. Nicole is long resting. Peter.
Just a second, still figuring out what the best attack is.
Or
Yeah, or can you
Thinking short rest, so maybe you get a loot or something.
Ooh, a loot.
don't know that we can risk the loot, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's for Nicole mostly. She'd have to have a move 4 though.
no.
Okay. Pardon
I
me?
think I have to long rest. I think these might not have been in here.
Well, if you short rest, it's only out of there. A random one dropping.
I think that these may have been in here.
Oh, okay.
Oops. 1, 2, 3.
And you can always lose hit points if the wrong card is drawn.
That's fine. But
Huh.
I cannot afford that right
That's
now.
fair. That's
I
fair.
actually cannot.
Understandable. I can't believe I achieved my battle goal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I've achieved my
I
battle
can
goal,
get
but it may
2
not
shadows
happen
next to
in
him.
this
That would be
area.
awesome. But I cannot.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm long
Let's
resting.
see. I think
Peter's picking his
I
cards.
didn't use that last turn. So that's 1, 1, 2, 3.
Move him up.
Move them up a little higher.
Oh, I'm
There you go.
still contemplating. I haven't picked these yet.
Okay.
You're trying to find something that lets you kill something within range 4,
Well, with that, he can move up 3 and attack.
and that's all he needs if he's fast enough.
Oh,
All he has to do is hit it for
honestly,
2,
you've got that. If you move up to 3
and you
hit
basic
it.
attack.
and remove a bunch of your shadows, you've got it.
The problem is the shadows. I have to be within 3 of me.
Yeah, but
And
they
when I
each,
move up 3, they will no longer be within 3.
No.
But
no,
One
they
of them
each
will-
add
Top
range.
first.
They each add range. So you only need to move up 1, and you can remove all 3 of those shadows to give you +3 attack and +3 range to hit them.
well, actually, I don't need to move up at all because I have +3 range.
You're right, and you'll actually get +4 attack and +4 range,
Right, so that's using the top half of this.
Yeah.
Now, the bottom half of this, I can move 3.
which you don't need to.
Well, there is a loot token only 4 away.
Oh,
Or I could move close to him and poison him. So I think that that's what I will do. So I will use the top half of this,
and
and
just
I will move at a 14 speed.
okay, go for it. You're up.
So do we need to
What?
redo these?
No, don't worry
And they're
about it.
splitting.
Okay.
Oh, they're splitting. So he's just. Oh,
So that
This
means
is-
they just die.
this is useful. He will just die. So does that change how you're going to play these? I don't know if you can move 4 and get the loot.
I don't have any way to move. Well, let's see. What does this do? Does this give me 1 extra move? No, it does not.
It does give you an XP.
Actually, for each shadow removed, I'll gain an XP.
Oh,
So,
if you
maybe
stay,
attacking him is still a really good idea.
yeah, stay where you are and attack him, and you get 4 bonus XP.
Yep, all shadows are within 3.
Yep.
And even if you miss, he will just die from the split.
Yeah.
Yep. So okay. So I'm removing 4 shadows.
Yep.
So I get +4 range, +4
Damage.
damage,
+4 pierce.
pierce,
Wow.
and 4 XP.
Yep.
So don't
So +4 damage is a total of 6.
Yep.
so
so-
don't whiff.
It would be nice not to whiff. This would be the great time to use the spyglass, but I can't. There's a +2.
2. So it gets completely destroyed.
You really did not like that slime. 8 damage to a 1 hit point slime, and you pierced him.
Okay.
Woo!
Well, that does it.
Okay.
Nice job, Peter.
Woo! We managed to clear.
Barely.
Too bad you only got 1 lumber, but it's a lumber.
Yep,
You
1 lumber
deserved
closer.
much more for that final blow.
All right.
Okay, so read 93.4. Wow.
I'm amazed that we pulled this off.
So am I actually. I think Nicole opening that door early on when she did actually made the difference in the game. Seriously
Mhm.
speaking, I think that made the difference.
Could be.
Because it pulled the enemies closer. And
Jeremy running in
Hitting
and
the
stuff.
switch. I'm hoping that we got the range right on those switches.
I'm going to say we did.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy hitting the switch was probably the most important move of the game.
Okay, so conclusion. The final switch slides shut with a thunk and the room becomes suddenly still. The breeze stops all at once, and so too do the oozes. What few remained slink back to their crevices, leaving behind splashed puddles of their thin, acrid smell. For a moment, nothing else moves, but your heaving chest and the greenness thrumming in the dark. Time now for the door. Whoever made the thing certainly put a great deal of effort into the task. A large ring is affixed to the center of the door, and this ring holds 6 smaller circular plates at intervals. You reach out and touch one of the pieces and find it strangely cold compared to the warmth of the room. You press harder, and a pained creak echoes throughout the room, one of the plates giving an unwilling turn. You press harder still and discover the entire ring spin as well. You spend a great deal of time doing this, turning the ring and the plates into different positions, but beyond making a fair deal of noise, the door refuses to budge. I'm just saying we're all exhausted right now, so where are we getting the time to spend on this? You look closer and see a number of symbols etched in a wall along a circumference of the device. Starting from the top, going clockwise. We might want to write this down somewhere. We have 6 symbols, starting top, going clockwise. We have skull, scarab, triangle, moon, star, anchor.
And we might also want to add the number of this page or the
93.4.
just in case we need to refer back to this for some reason.
Good call. They must mean something. Watch your elbow, Peter. But as much as it pains you to admit it, without further context, you won't be able to solve this mystery today. Click 2 mushrooms. So we get 2 mushrooms into our village storage. Okay.
It's just the normal mushroom.
Correct.
Right.
Gain 2 collective mushroom. And that is it. Thank you.
Phew.
Thank you very much for joining us. That was a little intense.
Okay, scenario level. Did anybody get
Oh, yeah.
gold?
Oh, yes.
Then you get 3 per gold.
I got a medal.
I got a metal and a rock root.
I got 4 gold, so that's 12 I earned.
I got a rock root.
Which one is metal? The anvil?
Yeah. How much XP?
Oh, they have a symbol on it.
Oh, we get 8 bonus experience.
So I get 14 total,
So I got 6 plus 8, so 14 total.
up to 87, still shy of level 3.
I got 12 plus 8, so I got 20.
So what was the
6
XP?
plus 8 is 14.
Which takes me
What
to...
What was the XP?
Plus 8.
Plus 8?
8.
All right.
So
Plus
my
9,
battle
17.
condition was wallflower. Each of your turns adjacent to a wall, obstacle, or objective. And I get 2 checks for that.
Nice.
Mine was layback. Gain 7 or fewer experience before any bonus scenario experience, which I got.
Nice
How
job.
many? Oh, 2. Nice.
Yeah,
what was it?
That's what I got last time, and I failed.
What was it?
She needed 7 or less XP.
Yeah, this would not be something that you
would-
choose to do.
No.
Okay, how about you, Dan?
So mine was Tormentor. Apply a different negative condition to an enemy that already has one or more negative conditions. I applied one, and then I applied another on the same turn. So
Nice.
I satisfied it, and I get 1
Nice.
check, which is enough to give me a perk.
Very nice.
And
Congrats.
I also had 108 XP, which is enough for level 3 later in town.
Oh, very nice.
So
Peter.
I immediately picked my perk, right?
So this may explain some unusual behavior from earlier. Pedestrian. Never enter a hex occupied by an ally, enemy, objective, or obstacle.
Wow.
So I couldn't move through allies even though I had plenty of move.
So you got it?
And I got it.
How many checks?
Just 1.
Okay.
So I had Duelist. Says never exit a hex adjacent to an enemy except through forced movement. The one time I did that was when I used the jump to get to the other side of all those slimes.
Which ended up paying off.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
That's rough.
We might have won it because you did that.
And that was 2 checks.
Yep. Ooh.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It was a game. Have a good one.